Hey man, how's it going?
Roll the die. 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 Roll the die.
I think it's time for a fireball, my friend.
Roll the die. 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 Roll the die.
It's time for Maximum Sanchez! Roll the die. Roll the die.
Would anyone care for some astral tea?
That's pretty good.
Roll the die.
Roll the die. Welcome to the Hall of Magnificence, where every hero is magnificent.
today's Roll the Die.
Hello there, and welcome to Roll the Die, where a bunch of us British nerds sit around and play tabletop RPG games. Today we are back with episode 13 of our Star Wars Edge of the Empire campaign, Devil's Gambit.
Da-da-da-da.
How's everyone doing? It's been a week.
I'm good. It's only been a few days for us,
Well, no,
4 days.
of course it's been 4
Yeah,
days.
'cause
I
we-
forget that
'cause
we
it
didn't
was on
stream last
Saturday.
Wednesday.
which is why I still freshly remember the horror of what happened last week.
Of course, but that was, that was a very intense
episode
session.
13 does not bode well.
Oh, it does not, because even Ben's like, this could be the episode. Ben has made hints that this could be the episode that we die.
No, I said it wouldn't be funny because episode 13, the number 13.
Mission
Yeah.
Improbable.
Also,
Very-
given what we're doing, we very well could just die anyway.
We're in Coruscant.
Yeah.
We're being hunted by
I'd
the
like to
Empire.
not
We're in the
die.
homeworld of the Empire
And we're literally going to go into an Empire
facility.
like data bank and
Yes.
Well,
Try and take
your
ourselves
characters
off.
don't know that. Only
Well,
John Luke does.
Right, yeah, John
No,
Luke
but
knows that, but
we'll
they,
probably
they'll
know very
know
soon.
very soon. But obviously, of course, before we do any of the dice rolling and the Star Wars shenanigans, we must talk about the lovely affiliates of the stream. Starting off with Found Familiar, a coffee company in Kansas City, which make D&D inspired coffee. It's absolutely amazing. I have some myself. There it is. Lovely
Initiative.
It's very nice, it's very delicious, and we can give you 10% off if you go to foundfamiliar.com/roll the die, pick out your coffee, go to the checkout, and the coupon code is roll the die, all one word, lowercase. Second affiliate of the evening, because it is evening-ish, night, is
Ish,
Dice
it's
Envy.
8.
I don't care. It's Dice Envy for you math rock lovers.
Math rock.
Thank you,
I'll
Ben.
have to find that.
If you do want some delicious math rocks, don't eat them.
We gotta stop calling them delicious.
Ben keeps cutting out. It's amazing.
Don't worry, we did get math rocks.
We got
We
math
just didn't get the
rocks.
second one.
No, we got the first one.
Rocks. Math rocks.
There we go. But yes, if you'd like to pick up those lovely products made of wood, resin, gemstone, and metal, because they're very nice.
I'm not gonna
You
lie,
can-
I'm a sucker for metal dice.
Oh yeah. You can go to diceenvy.com/roll the die. Coupon
I
code
can.
is exactly the same as Fan Familiar. Roll the die, all one word, lowercase, for that sweet 10% off. We also have Humble Bundle. Woo! Humble Bundle.
Yay.
We're registering. I keep saying registering. Every single week I say the same thing. We are sponsoring a game in their registry, which is Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, which is a great game that has some of the Vox Machina content from Critical Role, where you can have their characters as your companions. It's a great
If you
game.
want to chug some grog with grog, you can!
You can do that.
Yeah.
That's a thing. It's a thing.
It is.
Yes. So if you do go over to that link, any proceeds do go to charity. The charity is Games Aid, which is a UK charity that help disabled individuals with introduction to the gaming community and everything to do with that, which is absolutely amazing, and we love that and the work that they do. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but there is a lovely lightsaber in the panel.
But Mike, why is there a lightsaber in the panel?
So we very recently, and I say very recently, it was actually this morning, became affiliates with the company Imperial Sabers, which you can actually get a lightsaber. They are expensive, but they're great. And
They're well.
And
They
if
are
you
very
live
high quality.
outside of America, they're even more
Yes.
expensive.
so they again,
Yes,
they are a
more
US
expensive
company.
customs charges.
Customs charge.
The same with Found Familiar and Dice Envy, they'll be the same. You'll get a bit of a customs tax charge. But the sabers on Imperial Sabers is actually a thing called a build a saber kit, which they literally just put parts in, they ship it to you, you build it yourself.
If you'd like to experience the tentative steps of a Padawan on their way to
Irene.
becoming a Jedi Knight, you can do it.
You can! If you want to be like
I'm-
Irene.
Do it.
I don't know. I wouldn't recommend
Lightsaber
stuff.
doesn't shop. on stream.
Imperial Sabers won't show up on stream.
No, is
Unfortunately.
it just on the sidebar?
It's in the panels just underneath the stream. So if you scroll
Cool.
down, there's a lovely lightsaber. And also our
If
Discord.
you're on mobile, you cannot find that.
No, if you're on mobile, sorry guys.
But yeah,
I was
loads of
looking
different-
for it. I was like, I don't see it anywhere. I was like, oh, you literally mean underneath the stream? Yeah.
It's literally just scroll down.
Cheapest lightsaber on their website, about $150.
Yes. And I'm not
But
sure how
all
much the
high
boxes
quality
are.
products.
But very high quality products. They are made of aluminum.
And I do believe you get a warranty.
You
Lifetime
get
warranty?
2
2
years
years?
warranty.
2 year warranty.
2 year
Aluminum,
warranty
otherwise known as
on your sabers.
American aluminium.
And I believe as well
That is it.
there was something else with Imperial Sabers, but I've forgotten it. We'll move on.
Build your own stuff. That was about it. You
That
already
was-
said it.
That
Build
was
your
pretty
stuff.
much it. Yeah. Apart from that, it's Star Wars. So as always, we have the opening crawl. We're rolling that right now for you guys.
Oh,
Welcome
dang,
back.
these things look cool.
Hope you guys enjoyed that lovely opening crawl. Ben, take us into the land of Star Wars.
Yes. So if you didn't join us for the stream we did on Saturday, basically as the
Why?
crawl,
Why not?
and if you have not watched it, you haven't been able to because someone
Goofed up.
is struggling to upload it. He done goofed.
I've done good.
So you started on the space station, the Separatist space station. You kitted yourself up, gave yourself quite a few good upgrades.
Quite a few. Good.
Someone got themselves a shiny magic short sword.
Shoom, shoom. Hang on, that's my actual sword.
Wait, no, wait.
It's, someone got themselves a fly swatter, an overpriced fly swatter.
There we go.
Wrong color.
Lightsaber.
Force effects lightsabers. Good lightsabers. Yes, so you did that. Then you went to Coruscant. You found out that probably best place to get info would be from an info broker at a shady bar called Knocked Senseless, which also acts as like a fight club.
I mean, the name is aptly named.
It is aptly named. I totally didn't just look through the crit chart and just pick out the name that sounded like a good bar name, and then work that around that.
It's just a happy coincidence.
So yes, so inside the bar, John Luke found. Well, they all ordered drinks. John Luke found the info broker. So did Irene, but
Irene wasn't interested.
Irene wasn't interested. She saw someone else. She saw her rival, Mykira, What, meanwhile,
Ikea.
Bits is getting like paranoid like hell because he's like, I'm sure someone's watching us. I'm sure someone's watching us.
Always feels like.
His head is doing like the 360 owl thing, like, where
I
are
also forgot to
they?
say, you also randomly guessed someone's PIN code to their bank account
Yes.
and realized that there was 400,000 credits. Over 400.
Yes, but it's close
almost
to
450.
450,000.
Yeah.
So, after Irene really pissed off Mykira,
Yes.
they
Look,
ended up getting into a brawl in the fight and told to take down to the fighting pit, of which they did. And Irene seemed to have the upper hand, but Mykira was getting like some light but really, really good jabs in, hitting you in some vital parts, and managed to critically wound you quite a few times.
you
And
broke my rib and gave me massive internal bleeding.
yeah,
But
you were bleeding. You were almost bleeding out, and then like she was almost about to just sort of like knock you out, which probably could have killed you.
I think that would have, to
But-
be honest.
She
It would have killed me.
her hand was stopped by one of the guards because it's not a fight to the death in the fighting pit.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a flashback of what happened. Irene's life flashed before our eyes. You now the scene opens on a side room with Irene. It's not much of a side room. It's quite open still. In
Like a
essence,
little nook.
you're on a bench, really.
Nice.
You're
Put me back in,
you're
coach.
still
I can still
unconscious.
fight.
You're still unconscious. She's been moved there by the event by the organizers down there. You had to try and push through the crowd to get to her. By the time you pushed through the crowd, she was taken to this bench. As you get there, like it looks like she's breathing. But as you just sort of get there and you see some like bruises over her face and her arms and stuff.
Oh, it's bloody.
You notice that they just all start to fade, and it looks like a very faint glow, but her body is glowing ever so slightly. In the meantime, Mykira has like fucked off.
I assume she's gone to
like
get medical
limped off with
attention.
her friends. She's limped off with her friends after taking her winnings for kicking the snot out of you.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, you both lost 100 credits.
No, they lost 50 credits each.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
God.
100 credits between us. It's fine.
Um,
I mean, you not being dead is the main thing.
there is people.
Yeah,
there is
no,
people
I'm
around.
glad you think that way, Vince.
No one seems to have. Irene's still unconscious at the second. No one seems to have noticed at the moment the glow because it's only ever so slight. No one sort of tended. They kind of just put her there just to rest it off, and that's about it. So, yeah. You get to Irene. You see that her bruises are disappearing, and she's glowing slightly. Suddenly, and sort of like
She just arrived from like a Fallout cosplay or something. Like,
How's my
Cool.
face, coach?
Is Irene secretly a
You have
time
a face?
and just hasn't
Look,
told us?
if you had a face before, be concerned.
Is Irene secretly a Time Lord?
as you sit there,
I can hear you with my
sort of
6
stand
ears.
there, as you stand there seeing her, you notice just sort of like it's less of a gasp for breath. You just sort of see her eyes like flutter open, very confused, very distressed as well.
Irene, can you hear me?
Mara!
What the?
Where's Mara?
Where's what?
Who's Mara?
Bits, it's you.
We're both here.
Well,
I'm here too.
John.
Irene is not dead. Success.
What happened? Everything went dark.
You nearly died. That's what happened.
I calculated a 50% probability of you winning.
And she's like feeling over like left
I was
side
wrong.
of the stomach.
Vince, we were both wrong, to be
50%
honest.
is not a good. 50% isn't.
That's not good odds, to be fair.
No, it's not.
Hey, I was doing better than metagame. No, I was doing way better than 50% until the crit started.
We have a new member of the dice tray.
We do.
Woo!
Daddy
Just
Dolores.
in time for plot.
Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Dice
What's
Tray.
it?
Anyway,
Bad acting.
continue. Continuing.
I saw everything. I saw my life. I saw the station. I saw
I saw you,
Tatooine.
and you were there.
And you were there. I don't think you were
I
there.
don't remember you.
Did you see Death? And please tell me you punched him in the nuts.
I think I met God.
You met
She's
God-
kind of hot.
You met God and she's hot. Jesus.
Little
Yeah,
did
you
know
may have been mistaking God for Jesus in that situation. He does have long hair.
You had a
No,
vision,
it
Did this
was
woman have a
definitely
beard? I'm just asking. And
you
holes
had a
in there.
vision of your sister, so
It
you had a vision of your sister.
it looked like Mara. I saw her, but she wasn't really there.
God
It
bless.
was She looked- translucent and ethereal, like this blue shimmering light. And I'm not bleeding as she lifts up her vest slightly. It's like you can see this horrible twisted scar, like all along the side of her abdomen,
Her
like
skin looks
reaching around to her
very
back.
Oh god.
Like, it looks rough. It's like I didn't have that before.
You've got it
I'm
now.
not bleeding. What the hell happened?
You got punched one too many times,
I mean, I know I got,
bled out.
but I should have been dead, John. I
They
felt myself going.
They stopped the fight.
No, I was dying before the fight. Like the bleeding, or like I was coughing up so much blood because I think she broke my rib. I think she punctured something. Like I felt, when she hit me, it didn't hurt a lot, but I felt something snap, and then it was just warm.
Well,
I-
as much as that has happened, you're still here, which is a bit
Where's
of
my
a...
Kira? I need.
God knows.
Did you see where she went?
Nope. I was more tending to you.
I know. I'm sorry.
As a friend.
I appreciate that, but
She's probably got a drink or something, or I don't know. You know, we can go back up, or wherever we are, and go back to the
Upstairs.
the up. We're literally down. Okay, we'll go back
You're-
upstairs.
So where you were was in essence a balcony. So it's like a two-tiered place. So like you got this bit here, and then there's stairs that go down to the fighting pit, which is on a lower tier, and there's a balcony sort of bit, so you can easily see the bar area.
We'll get
Okay.
back
It's not
to
like
the
you
above
go
place. It
underground.
is above
It
the
is-
place where we
It is
currently are.
on view.
So could I
It is
just?
on view because it's in essence the tavern, the pubs, the bar's
So
entertainment,
could I do a perception check
as well
to
as the
see
strippers.
if she's around?
Yeah. One purple,
One purple, okay.
two purple because there's a lot
She's got
of people.
It's a bit rowdy since the end of the fight.
A lot of people.
while you're doing that, I'm going to turn to Bits. Go, Bits. What happened while I was out? This isn't normal. Like, I'm pointing at my scar. Like, this isn't normal. What happened?
I think you were glowing. Do Twi'leks normally glow?
No, that's not. No, I don't think so. I'm not a doctor, but I've never seen anyone do that.
Is anyone here a doctor? Do they know if Twi'leks glow?
Well, you're a nerd.
He's like, I'm a doctor.
Well, you're a nerd.
Just high five Irene as she dies.
Well, it's a good thing I rolled a new character. Meet the Doctor.
Jesus Christ.
Doctor Who?
Oh god.
Exactly.
The Starlight Enterprise gets a new upgrade. It becomes.
We're
the
less than half an
TARDIS.
hour in and we've devolved into memes about 5 times already.
Good job.
Anyway, what
Yeah.
did you
I got a 1 success and 1 advantage.
roll? You don't see her.
I don't see it. Oh Jesus.
She must have fucked off.
She must have.
You
fucked
have
me.
snuck away.
I think she may have skedaddled, as it were.
Okay,
Sorry.
John, I think we should leave. I think we should go back to the ship.
That might be an idea. Apart from, I may or may not have signed us up for a job without telling you guys.
You do see the guy, the info broker, that signed you up standing at the balcony, sort of like looking down towards you.
Yeah, but John, we shouldn't stay here. Like, it said I was glowing. That's bad. That might be
that guy up there.
the guy on the balcony.
Yeah,
The one who's watching us.
that's the guy who gave me the job.
That's the guy.
And
Shit.
you're not gonna like the details of said job.
John, this is.
Hey,
Out of
Uh,
character, I do.
it gave me the ultimate ultimatum.
And that's it.
If
That
we
is
do
what?
this job, he will give me information on our fucking Zabrak little fucker who shot me in the chest.
Okay, alright.
That's the job.
Will help get you
We
information.
kind of have to break into an Imperial facility.
Sounds fun.
Not that.
I was better off on the bench.
Just lies back down and dies. Rolls herself to death. But no, no out of this.
I just go and punch the bench. It's like, I live with you now.
So we have to
Everything
wipe.
was good when I was with you.
We have to wipe all records of him off of the Imperial data banks.
Who is he?
I don't know.
Sorry, wait, did I interrupt with the...
What you can see, so you can see a male chiss, so blue-skinned humanoid looking
Admiral
fellow.
Thrawn, isn't it?
Admiral Thrawn,
Yes.
same race, yes. Wearing a very, it seemed quite worn, but also very sort of like quite well made. Armored leather jacket. It's kind of more like not quite a trench coat, but just sort of like a jacket which goes about sort of down to his thighs.
Okay.
He's having it open, and he's got sort of what looks like heavy clothing.
It's a lot. It's more of a.
pretty
It's a
heavy-
long coat.
Heavy duty clothing underneath.
Okay.
Yeah,
More of a long coat.
I
Okay.
mean, John, this dude's got style, but I don't know if we should be taking jobs at this time.
Is that
It's like him-
that
No
is
joke,
him,
guys.
isn't it? That is the guy.
If this was
No
cyberpunk,
joke, that is 100% the
if,
style I would go for.
if this was cyberpunk, he
He'd
would
fit
be
in.
a pretty preem netrunner.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Okay.
Like he'd be styling
Okay.
for his
Right.
his job.
That
Shame he's in the wrong
explains-
genre.
He's in the wrong. He's
He's in the wrong subgenre.
He's in the wrong subgenre.
Yep.
Okay.
You can see a pistol at his hip.
Yeah. There's a gun. So
Yeah, we should go and talk to him before we get in more trouble, I know.
that might be. an
Sorry.
idea.
Then again, you see a lot of people here with pistols on their hip.
I also have a pistol on my hip.
I have a grenade launcher hidden in my back. I mean,
We're all.
Irene,
I'm pretty
We're
sure
all
we're more
packing
armed
right
than
now.
he is. You've got a lightsaber.
And I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
We're all packing a little bit right now. So just the lightsaber is the very very last resort.
Yeah, I think that will get me shot by every single fucker in this bar. The second I pull
Not
I don't
even just
have
in
to
this
turn it
bar,
on.
in this entire fucking city, probably.
Yeah,
There's
someone is
still
very,
heavy
someone is very likely to turn you in.
Yes, because
you notice that there's heavy metal still playing, and it's still the band known as Rancor. They're just going.
And it's still very impressive that they managed to get a Rancor to do their bass vocals.
Yeah, I know,
They
right?
did.
yes,
For the
Even
studio.
I would not dare to do that.
Wait, look,
They
some
did
people
for
are
the studio
brave,
now.
dude.
some people are talented.
For the studio recording only.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't touring with that. Even they're not that crazy.
Yeah.
They made it into my favorite workout playlist. They've got good songs, good upbeat stuff. Yeah.
It's like deep death metal.
Yes.
Literal death. There's a
Yeah.
friggin' wrangle. It's like, people actually die during these recordings.
It is perfect for doing handstand push-ups. It really gets the blood
Yes.
pumping.
So what do you want to do?
John, is your up?
We're gonna have to speak to him because
Yeah.
he knows
do it.
I've got other people on this job, but he doesn't know who you are. So it's
It's
I'm
like,
just gonna.
these are the other people for the job. A generic droid of the shittest line ever developed. And this woman who is nearly dead.
And the one that
This is
almost-
my crack team.
that is exactly how I introduced them to the gist.
What's your
It's
job?
all
I'm the pilot and rogue. What's your job? I'm the heavy weapons specialist. What do you do? I cough up blood.
What's your specialty? Let me show you.
brings a whole new meaning to Blood Hunter.
Oh God.
He looks at you as like, so this is your team.
There's my crew of misfits.
Roger, Roger.
Hi.
Do you have anyone with any computing skill? Reasonable computing skill, like breaking into things properly.
I'm as good as you get.
I'm going to assume programming the touchpad on a vending machine doesn't count.
No.
I mean, I have some ranks in computers, so
That's fine. We're
I
the
can upgrade
not as good as
computers.
him. You're
We're the
not as good
muscle,
as him.
John is the
Obviously,
operator.
yours is lit just sort of like, it's less trained, it's more sort of makeshift, like you've kind of like stumbled your way into being able to do it.
I'm
It's
as-
like
I'm as good
you've
as you
been
get.
fixing glitches on your ship so long.
It
just
just
kind of
becomes
like,
apparent.
You've had to deal with it or be stranded in space,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, I didn't want to have to come along and do it myself, but I guess it looks like I have to.
I thought this was the original
Don't worry,
plan.
we'll do our best to keep you safe.
I thought you had a more than a team of 3.
I mean, sorry to disappoint, I guess. I don't give a fuck. I just want this information.
He's like, so, you got any? You thought of anything yet for what you were going to plan to do?
I mean, John Luke pretty much wings it. He's known to wing it a lot. I mean, you've seen it.
You
Especially-
literally are just like, YOLO?
Well,
Shazam.
And he's just sort of like, he's just
if we can, sir, if I may,
He's just like-
if we can get a record of when they change guards,
visually stressed.
we can wait for a point where they're going to be changing over the guards at this place, and we can use that opportunity to sneak in. Once we're inside, we have a couple of stormtrooper uniforms that John Luke can use to get himself in there and blend in and try and find the place we need. Once we've found the location of the thing, we can work our way there.
He's like, guards can't get to the place you need.
I'd not get
We'll
us
get it.
closer.
They'll get
You can
somewhere
get
in.
spotted.
You'd be better off dressing as a data technician or something.
I'll become Randy.
Jethro.
Well, in that case, we'll work our way inside. We'll find data technicians, take their uniforms, and then
Or
we'll
take spare ones from lockers.
Or take spare ones from lockers.
I mean, I could literally the stormtrooper armor will get me in,
He's like,
and then I
Well-
just need to find a data technician's outfit.
it might be hard getting in.
It might not.
I
It might be
tap the
best we acquire.
Can I tap the camo
Something
system
outside.
on my armor just to make my camo activate briefly?
Yeah.
It should be okay getting in.
And he just points to the B1 battle droid.
Who
It'll be
then,
fine.
who then
Trust me.
flips over the ultra thin tag. It's like, ding.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
fridge magnet.
I forgot about that. Imperial
You see a
officer.
slight,
like,
you see a
gestures to it
slight,
and then flicks it back over again.
you see a slight smile on his face. He's like, he's actually a little bit impressed by that. It was like, well, yeah, you got me there.
I love the idea of I'm undetectable.
It's basically your version of the freaking camouflage suit. It's just that badge.
I love that, like, that juxtaposition of, don't worry, I can get in, goes invisible, and then, like, it's like, but what about the droid? Sticky, like, sticker.
Security,
It's like-
special
and then
officer.
Aaron just sat there invisible, like, shit, that's good.
He was more impressed with the badge than the camouflage.
I know. I'm more
think
impressed.
I think it's the efficiency of it. It's just
I'm
like,
standing there in
ah,
video,
damn.
I'm impressed.
It was the suddenness of it. It's like camouflage is just sort of like that's just standard throughout the underbelly. It's like, but
that's just new.
that's just no one's thought of that before.
I had to loot so
Thing
many
is,
corpses.
It's the
He
question
does-
is it gonna
He does,
work?
We don't
he
know.
does say is like, well, I know where the laundromat where they dry clean en masse the all the sort of like the uniforms.
That's a good. That might help.
Guy there
Okay.
owes me a favor.
That also helps.
We can meet you there. We can meet you there, and we'll.
How far is
Get
it
the
from the
uniform
landing
for me.
docks?
I'd rather get this done as soon as possible. So if you guys are equipped to do this, we're doing it now.
Hang on
How
1 second.
how close is the laundromat to the shipyard?
Like quite a while away.
Okay, so it's,
Yeah, they're probably
we're
like
close.
so.
We're closer
day-
to it now.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
You've got
then-
kind of so imagine this is the shipyard.
hmm
This is where you are now.
hmm
It's like over here.
Okay, so it's literally
Okay.
right.
So it's like so you got to keep going.
Right, we gotta go off central.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
You're
we'll
going
get there.
more towards sort of like where all like the Imperial Academy and all that sort of stuff is.
we really need to heal up Irene though.
We do.
It's okay. Bits, I've
little
got
do you know-
stims.
Yeah.
Stims don't really
I
help
have
us.
something else, but I don't want to use it here.
Also, I just want to point out, you saw all her wounds heal up.
They just closed up. They did a
They're
day.
not all,
They did a tenant. Just
it's
closed
not all
up.
healed, but I'm better than I was.
Do you want a stim?
If I had to put a
just go
number
the
on
safe
it,
side?
out of 16, I'm a 7.
Would you like a stim pack for the safe side?
It's okay, John. I've got one. And I jam myself in the arm with a stick.
I also still have that stim gun.
I'll be fine.
Reese, Reese, you fully healed. I told you that.
I didn't realise.
Yeah.
No, I thought we'd agreed on just a small amount. But yeah, okay, I'm back.
You don't
I'm
use a
gonna
stim pack.
go!
The critical wounds still count for you, except for the bleeding out one.
Okay, what was it? It was I couldn't take a maneuver.
You could take a maneuver as an action, wasn't it?
I
Actually,
couldn't.
some of those were until the end of the encounter ones, weren't they?
I think they were. I might
Most
still-
of them were.
Yeah, most of them were. Because I remember.
Most of them, except the
remember a
bleeding
lot.
out.
I remember a lot
Yeah.
of them from when I was hit critically.
I too was once near death.
Yeah. No, I mean, to be honest, if Doctor Wookie wasn't around, then I was down in the dirt.
Well, not really. You'd have just
Yeah, I had slightly dazed, and I had
yeah, slightly dazed, which is until end of the encounter.
oh no, it's I was temporarily lame. Until healed, I cannot perform more than one maneuver each turn, so I am temporarily lame.
Technically, you have healed, haven't you?
Not the critical wound injury, just the physical wounds. So I'm still walking with a bit of a limp.
Yeah. Yep.
You're hobbling.
All the other ones are gone though.
Yeah. Yay!
So yes. So what are you guys gonna do? Like he said, if we're gonna do this, we probably should do this now.
I mean, John, I'm fit and ready to go.
Are you
Like, don't
sure?
worry about me. Yes, I'm fine.
Alright. Bits, how you feeling?
All systems are go.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Badass montage
So-
time.
He walks over to an airspeeder parking bay sort of area. He gets into the driver's seat.
Move aside. I've got this.
He's like, "You're not touching my airspeeder."
Move aside. I've got this.
He refuses to move.
Move aside. I got this.
He refuses.
I just want to fly an
Inherently-
airspeeder.
John, sit in the passenger seat. You can fly it back maybe later. I don't know.
Or you can buy your own one.
Buy
yeah, we
my
could
own
just buy our-
airspeeder, leaves it on Coruscant. Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
You
your
just-
ship's got
you
enough
just-
space for
You
one.
just see in the distance. You see in the distance is like what looks like a junk a junk rental place.
It's gonna rent my own one. No, I clamber
We-
into the passenger seat, huffing.
John, come on, man. It's not that bad.
I'm a pilot. I don't passenger seat shit.
Yeah, well, you don't
Yeah,
know where
and
you're
you'll be back piloting soon enough.
Also, you don't know the shortcuts on this planet.
That is also true. I've never been to Coruscant.
Yeah, that's the main reason why he wasn't letting you do it. Anyway, he starts up his airspeeder and flies you. He takes like quite a few sort of like shortcuts between buildings and stuff.
Can I just retroactively, as we exited the the bar, could I take a quick look around just to see if anyone's watching us or trailing us?
Yeah, go for perception. Two purple.
Okay.
I don't mind flying, but what you're doing is suicide.
No, it's not
What?
suicide.
We love Revenge of the Sith.
2 successes, 1 triumph.
Okay.
So Revenge of the
So
Sith,
you're
Sacred
you're
Ground.
looking out for if anyone's looking out towards you. Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone's watching us or like looking like they're trying to follow us.
There's a Mando around.
Your theory is we're fucking screwed.
You do see. Well, you see some corpse X looking around the area.
Okay.
You don't really know what they're looking for at all, but yeah, you see some walking around the area, kind of close to the ATM. So, like, one of them's checking sort of near to the ATM and stuff, like, and checking around the area.
Okay. As we're sitting in the back of the car, like flying, who's sitting next to me? Is it Bits or John?
It'll be bits.
Big bits, yeah.
Bits.
John
You
Luke
would
wanted
have
to
had
sit in the
to
front
walk-
at the very least.
So you would have had to walk past that bit to get to them, to get to the air speeder. You'd have had
Okay.
to sort of
So,
walk sort of in that direction.
okay, right. So they would have been able to see it as well.
There's a crowd of people, so
Oh, okay. All right. Right.
it would
No,
have
no, I
been
get you.
it wouldn't have been easy for them to see like distinctive people.
Yeah, as we're walking, then I would have pointed out, like, given them all a nudge, and just sort of gone, guys, by the ATM.
I just very.
I'm guessing that was the
slightly
ATM
nod.
that we used.
Yep.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I very slightly nod and just gesture that we move quickly, but
Okay.
in a
Double
calm-
time,
in a
but
calm manner.
quietly.
Double time in a calm manner. Good job.
We did it. We walked slightly faster. We power walked.
We did a Raymond Holt.
Row, heel, ball, toe.
Yeah, they look like some kind of like corporate security for like
The bank.
for the bank.
Uh oh.
They're sort of investigating the ATM, and just sort of looking around, talking to people. You get to the airspeeder with no qualms.
Heck.
That's good.
So yeah, so you're taking off. You sort of zip through, build like spaces between buildings, sort of like going sideways, sort of as well, and
Oh, nice. Very like weaving through the night time.
you do notice you go into more sort of like the central sort of area. It does start to like it's going upwards as well. You do notice it does start to open up a bit.
Would we have seen some of this when we were taking the taxi here? Like some of the more like open areas?
Yeah, you would have seen it in the distance as well when you're landing.
Okay.
You can make me, if you're wondering that specifically, then if I can get you to make me a
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna say
A leadership check.
no.
Oh. I don't have any points in there anyway.
I'll say a core worlds.
Oh, cool worlds.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've got
If
no
you
skill in
look
that.
If you guys make me a one purple core worlds check.
All worlds. How much is your intellect, by the way, Reese?
It's just
Everyone's
average.
doing it. Everyone's doing an individual one.
Yeah, it's just average. It's just 2. Irene got a 1 threat,
Charlie, can I get you to do one as well, please?
which
Yes.
Was it
feels
2
appropriate
purples, or-
given that she's never been to Coruscant
threat.
before.
Okay. Yeah.
What was the difficulty? Sorry.
1
Core
purple.
one perp.
Oh, but
Okay.
this is gonna be nice.
Easy.
For me. So I get 4 fucking I get 4 fucking green dice for this.
2
you
success, 2
swap.
advantages.
Nice. What's Fitz's intelligence, Charlie?
2.
Just out of curiosity. Oh,
2.
nice.
3 success, 2 advantage.
So, Iron, you're distracted by some neon lights.
Pretty lights.
Wow.
Whereas
I'm right off.
Welcome to Coruscant.
Bits and John Luke, you do sort of from like the landscape that you saw when you were landing. You do recognize. You do sort of think, sort of like, You do remember seeing sort of in this direction that you're traveling at the moment. You did see a lot of large buildings, which, well, you don't know that it is, but you are in essence heading towards sort of like the Imperial Academy, Darth Vader's castle, and
We're moving.
Palpatine's castle.
We're moving.
And
into
You're going
the
to sort
houses.
You're going to
Nice.
that sort of area, so
Du-du-du-du-dum.
obviously you know like where the Jedi Temple used to reside and stuff.
Du-du-du-du-dum.
But you're
Du-du-du-du-dum.
he sort of like takes off, he turns off, and just sort of near to the edge of where it starts to just sort of like open up a little bit more. He sort of lands.
Hey, John, can we get some neon lights for the ship?
Not
These
right
look cool.
now.
You notice it. You land, and just outside is a laundromat.
Is this the place?
Yes.
Let's go.
I just
And then
realised.
he points off like as you can see in the distance as well, and he points off quite a distance. He just sort of like it's somewhere that you will have to walk to probably, rather than airspeeder. Just so it doesn't look well. You could airspeed to it, but
It'd be more suspicious if we airspeed
it
to
might be a bit more suspicious. Probably better off taking public transport because there is a shuttle that goes. You see, there's a shuttle station there,
Okay.
and there's one that takes it over to that sort of area.
I'm guessing that's where we need to go for the job.
He's like, "Yep, that's the data center."
Gotcha.
You notice it's sort of like quite an authoritarian complex sort of like constructs. Not too tall built, so it's sort of like a box with like a tallish tower on it. It's got like satellite dishes around and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, so the laundromat's like right next to you guys. He gets out, parks up the land speeder,
Alright.
the air speeder.
I think
I have a question for the DM. Oh,
Yes.
we were disguised when we first started entering Coruscant because obviously we're wanted by the Empire.
Yes.
If Irene got in a fist fight and got bloodied, because obviously she painted herself to look a different colour, would the paint have come off? Or is it good enough that it would have stayed on?
Roll me a deception.
It was more like makeup, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was
Like,
like
it made
body
your skin
paint,
look
like makeup.
lighter. So
Roll me a deception check.
Okay. Curse me for remembering the rules.
But roll whatever dice you're rolling. Like make the difficulty of it
Okay.
the dice that you're rolling.
Okay, so 3.
So if it's just 3 green, it's 3 purp.
A good old hazard. So if it was a yellow, would you be throwing a red in there?
Yep.
Gotcha.
One success.
I wouldn't have done anything.
One success, but 3 threats as well.
Oh,
It's
smudged.
it's stayed. It has, but so did you just do color? Did you do anything else?
It was just colour and like a little bit of like concealer stuff to make yourself look slightly different. Obviously, like you're looking at me up close, like it's
The
easy
color's
to tell.
there, the concealer's not.
Yeah, it's easy enough to tell. Like if like obviously because my Kira recognised me, like if you were to look at me close up and know what I look like.
To be honest, I'd hope my Kira would recognize you anyway.
Well, yeah. Oh, we were friends for long enough, and then enemies for long enough.
Well, you know what they say,
yeah,
keep
so
your
the
friends
colour's
close,
still
your
there,
enemies
but
closer.
the concealer isn't.
Okay, so I just look like me, but painted a different colour.
Hey, so you literally look
Yeah.
like me. So you're me, pretty much, because I'm just me, red.
Yeah, you should probably wash that off.
Probably should if I'm going to be walking.
You're
in there.
offending a lot of people.
Yes. Can I wash that off?
in the laundromat.
I'll
There's
put
a
myself
toilet in
in-
the laundromat.
Okay. I
There's
think
a toilet. You walk into the laundromat, and he approaches the guy at the counter
I quickly sneak
and
into
just
the
sort of
toilet
like
and just.
starts talking in a hushed tone to him.
Mhm.
Sort of after you wash it all off, he sort of finished talking, and you get motioned out back.
Okay.
Did it take him a while to find the right bathroom? 'Cause it's like men's, women's, and then like 20 other ones for
No,
different
it's just
different genders and
it's just
alien
one. It's literally just one
interpretations.
toilet.
It's a cubicle.
It's just literally one bathroom.
There's ones that literally ooze people. So
An incredibly advanced sci-fi civilization. We still do not have gender-neutral bathrooms.
I thought I was going to sneeze in. No, so it's just a normal sort of bathroom.
Okay. So he gestures
do
down
they have
back.
gender neutral bathrooms in Star Wars? I'm sure Wikipedia has like an article on this.
Can we have a look? I'll have a look.
No.
While Ben's
This
describing the
particular
outback.
place does. You're literally just in the dry, like the outback bit of a dry cleaners. It's like where they dry clean all the stuff. So you're taken over to sort of certain some extra bags, and you are given some outfits.
Okay.
They look like standard sort of imperial officer technician-y sort of attire. So like like the proper like black trousers, black shirt sort of thing,
Okay.
hat.
Hey, excuse me. First off, what do we call you? Because I don't think I've actually gotten your name.
It's like, well, you never asked.
don't really ask for this kind of
He looks
jobs.
at you guys and like, well, a name for a name.
Leaves
Mara.
everyone nameless.
What did you say?
Mara.
Oh.
Roll deception.
How difficult? How good is this guy?
4 purple.
Jesus.
Can she have a boost for the fact that it
He's
was a
an
name that was on?
information broker.
Can she have a boost on the basis that Mara is a name of someone who does look like her because it's his sister, and also it was a name that was immediately on her
Bits
mind, so it would have been
remembered.
natural to say it.
Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say, that's very justified. Oh.
Hang on. 1 second. I'll just put it in the dice. Boost. Woo. Nope, 3 threat.
Oh, bugger.
He's like, your real name.
The name's
Can I
Rick.
trust you?
Pickle Rick.
What did you say?
Can I trust you?
I hope so, seeing as we're doing a job together. We're breaking into an Imperial.
You raise an excellent point, Shady.
Facility.
Man. You raise an excellent point, Shady Man. Irene.
He looks over at Bits. You funny guy?
It also says Mara.
I am a B1 battle droid unit. Roger, Roger. And salutes.
Good enough for me. I'll just call you B.
Roger,
And he
Roger.
looks over at John Luke.
I shall call you B27274.
Ooh. Do I give him my real name or do I not?
Do you want to roll deception?
I do want
Your underworld
The thing
name
is, I use my underworld name.
Mr. Pickles.
It's Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles.
I'll get deception.
Which, to be fair, is what is legitimately what you're known by. In
Yeah,
a
no,
so it would be a recognizable name.
Roll a boost die on that as well then.
All right. So I use it often.
And just like a pickle, I'm slick
how
and greasy and
difficult?
hard to keep track of.
4 purple.
I could fail this.
And a red. 3 purple and a red. I'm
I'm
flipping a
definitely
destiny.
failing this.
I'm
No,
flipping a destiny
you'll be
point.
fine.
I will update that momentarily once I've rolled.
Charlie's muted because he's sneezing. Nothing escapes my eyes.
So you can
My
never
hands,
tell
on the
when
other
I'm
hand.
muted because
Oh, everything skips though, so I got such
I
funny
just do that
fingers.
on my headset. I just mute myself. Like,
Ben?
so,
What happened? Ben!
snake! Snake! Snake!
Where?
Keep the diazepam, Ben.
Like,
It'll keep those rolls from shaking.
2 success.
you each 2 success.
Oh, you lucky duck.
He looks at you, he's like, do you have a first name?
Mister, did you not hear me?
Yeah.
My first name
Are you
is
deaf?
Mister.
Are you
My
deaf
name
and
is
stupid? I said Mister.
So officially, you would be known as Mr. Pickles.
Yes.
Wait, your first name is Mr. Torque? What's your last
He looks
name?
at you as like-
Flaxington!
Your parents must have really hated you.
My parents were a bit brain dead.
Like out of me
Some of
shooting
them
them in the head
Yes,
after giving me that
and
name.
you know, somehow I came out great.
Can you roll me perception?
Hang on, give me 2 seconds just to very quickly update the old.
1 sec.
He takes off a mask to reveal he's actually your cousin. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh mate, if he was, if he fucking was.
He's got those hyper-realistic masks from
He
Mission
takes off.
Impossible.
He takes off his mask to like reveal he is Mr. Pickles.
No, I am Mr.
He's an
Pickles.
actual pickle.
A thermos number
Check
2
yours.
pickle Morty, a pickle Rick.
Pickle John.
Right, was it a perception? Did you say?
Yeah,
Can't wait for the
How
to turn
difficult?
John into an actual pickle.
he's saying it's really quiet. How good is John's hearing?
Well, I mean, I haven't been flashbanged, hit in the ear, or anything, so my hearing's pretty great. The only time really my hearing may have gone out was when the ship went boom at one point.
True.
Oh, that's past.
My ears are pretty healthy.
3 purple.
3 purple. Okay.
Purpley, purpley.
This is just to hear what he says. If you hear what he says under his breath.
Is it
So what he says under his breath is clearly it runs in the family.
2 success, 2 advantage.
Pardon?
2 success, 2 advantage.
Oh no.
You just sort of like hear a slight bit that whisper like runs in the family.
Do you want to say that again louder?
Yeah, runs in the family.
Fuck you.
I'd
Do
say
you,
those
do you
bits
want
I
me
just
here
got-
on this job or not?
He's just sort of like he's just smiling and laughing. He's like,
In the background, doing that.
it's like you might not want to be easily agitated if you're going into an imperial facility.
Just don't test my patience and we won't have a fucking problem.
Well, what if your patience gets tested by someone in the facility?
Oh, I'll get by them. They're the Imperial scum. It's fine.
So each of you a hand. He introduces himself as well. My name is Alexio Fontaine.
That's quite a fancy
It's spelled
name.
Fontaine?
Alekszio.
Do you mean Atlas?
No.
Moira,
Ah.
the family, they're in that bathysphere.
He did ask,
punch?
he did ask if you would kindly help him with this job, though.
Oh no, we've all been
In
brainwashed.
exchange for
Would you
information.
To be fair, though, in the first Bioshock, you thought you were getting a ticket out of there.
So he hands both Irene and John Luke a outfit, a uniform, and he takes
Wait.
one as well and
Wait, hang on.
goes
Will
off
this,
to a
work?
side area to put it on.
Will this work for me? I didn't think Twi'leks were a big part of Imperial forces.
There's some data technicians out there.
Okay.
You're a vending.
Oh.
You're a vending machine operator. You're basically
It's
Lister.
not like it's not like you're an actual officer.
You're a
You
technician.
know, like,
You're a technician third class.
what's
You're just
You're
you're just
Lister.
a data guy.
You're
You're just
Lister.
a data guy.
right?
Oh, this
Yeah,
is gonna be a fun one.
You seem to be remembering the fact that I'm a freaking vending machine operator. You know, not a bounty hunter of 2 years.
We're
I've got
also
more skills than vending machines,
okay.
guys.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go into the bathroom and change.
Yep. He finds a little like alcovey sort of area and changes there as well.
Can I keep my armored shirt on to give myself some soak, or will that?
Armored shirt. It might make it a bit bulky. Like the shirt, the thing that goes on over it. You've seen them. They're not much space there.
Yeah. Okay. No, I won't then.
For the time being, those that because your outfits have changed. For the time being, your outfit will have one soak.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do.
And I assume I've got no defense as well.
No.
Okay.
I swear I've got something that gives me defense. No, maybe I don't.
I assume I can't take my spear or my pistol.
I'd say that you could probably take a pistol.
Okay, I'll keep my pistol.
I'd say that the outfit itself does leave space that you could still sort of like hide bits in because it does come.
I don't know. He's
The
pretty
one that
big.
the one that you've got does come with like a tool belt.
Okay.
Attaches her lightsaber to it.
No. Actually, we're gonna need to go to the ship.
Ben has also frozen.
Yeah, I've just noticed that. He's
Have
in
I?
half of it.
Yeah, you frozen.
Oh, my camera has decided to be a dog.
There we go. Oh,
Can I turn to?
The camera
Oh.
itself just keeps on like shorting out occasionally.
Don't worry about it.
It's probably the USB slot.
it probably is.
I just want to quickly turn to Alexia and say, before we start this, can we return to our ship quickly and drop this stuff off just to make sure it's safe?
He's like, how long a trip's that going to be? It took you about 20 minutes to get to not senseless, and it took about 30 minutes to drive to sort of here.
50 minutes.
40 minutes
in
maybe.
each- in
Less,
each
less,
direction.
less if you're driving.
Each direction, though. So it's more like an hour and a half, even being optimistic.
I overheard this
How big?
conversation.
How big is your backpack?
Hang on, I'm just gonna try and figure out what I've got in it. It's more like the coat and the saber that I'm worried about. It's not massive. It's like probably about that big.
One of those like small little rucksacky things you go over the shoulder.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
argue that you could probably. I'm going to argue that with the disguise that you're wearing, it's kind of a bit appropriate for it. You notice a patch on the side which sort of has a sticky back to it with just like the Imperial like logo, like the Imperial symbol on it. So you could just put on it just to blend it in a bit more as well.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll keep my backpack with me then.
Yeah.
Could I? It's not big enough for me to store my armor in though, so or my clothes. Actually, it might be.
I'd say it probably would be if you folded his arm up neat enough.
Yeah, because it's just a coat and vest. So yeah, no, easily. Yeah, no, I'll store those in there as well.
Cool. John Luke, what are you doing with your bits?
Well, I mean, we can't get back to the ship, and I don't have a backpack. So I turn to Alexia.
What weapons do you have?
Just my lovely DL7H heavy blaster.
This Gatling
Okay,
gun.
so you could probably like
I could
hide
I could
that
hide
on
that.
like, your belt.
Yeah. It's got a lovely laser sight on it as well that gives me an automatic 1 success.
Do you think they will notice these 5 grenades?
It's just attached to them, Chewy style.
I mean, I've got 3 grenades loaded into my grenade launcher, which is hidden away. So
Yeah.
technically,
Yeah, that's
we're
fine.
sneaking. We're technically
You're
sneaking in
a
3
beam of
grenades.
battle droid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Ben, your camera's frozen again.
I look like a droid. I smell like a droid. I walk like a droid.
Jeffrey's
Must
his
be
back.
He's a
tin
duck.
can. Clearly, I'm a
When the kids
refrigerator.
talk like a duck.
So yes, I turn
If
to
it smells
Alexia.
like a
You got a place I can store these. Just while we're.
Yeah.
Store him in the airspeeder. There's a little locker in there.
I mean,
Reese.
if it's secure, I'll put it in there. You know.
If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, smells like a duck, and tastes like a duck, you just cooked an a duck.
It's probably
It's
great with
underneath-
pancakes
it's,
too.
it's underneath the seat, so it's pretty hidden.
Okay. I go and put my stuff in there.
Okay. Is it just like your armor and stuff?
Yeah, so it'll be my coat, obviously my padded armor, which I can't wear because of,
Yeah.
and then
But
most of
the,
pretty much
the ironic thing is, you
all
might
my
have been able to
personal
get away with it before you put the clone trooper armor pieces on it.
Yeah, the smuggler's trench coat would have gone great until I put the laminate armor on.
But at least it
Built
makes
on the inside. You can't see it.
would it be bulky if you wore it under
It's
the
on the
thing?
inside of the
Yeah,
sleeve.
but it's also the fact
Oh.
that I'll be wearing it over a data technician's uniform.
Yeah, it just doesn't look right.
No. The Imperials will know the moment they look at me. They're like, he's not right. Don't
And
mind
there's
me.
sticklers from-
I'm just coming in for shift.
Yeah. Especially
Yeah,
the
so
cap.
you
If I
guys,
put my jacket.
you guys get ready. Bits puts the little medallion
the
thing on.
magnet.
This is a montage of you guys like making
Well-
sure your outfit's like perfect, and I just like flick over the badge.
Oh, you like
Like,
clack the
ready to
grenade
go.
launcher, pump the blaster, and then you just sort of like, ding.
Yeah. Yeah, so
It was ready for a heist.
Yes.
inside sort of like the stuff as well, you do notice because all like the stuff is still built on it, you notice like on the cuff, there seems to be like an ID pass sort of thing, which you could use to open like doors and stuff.
Ah, that'd be useful.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
Yeah.
noting this.
what would you guys like to do?
To,
Uh,
I mean,
I'd like to go home and make a sandwich.
back to Rhinoff.
It's a long way to go for
It
a
is a
sandwich.
very long
How
way
good is
for
the
a sandwich.
sandwich?
Yeah, how good is the sandwich?
John Luke, take us home.
Punch and Chewy.
No, we're gonna go to the base.
I mean,
Okay.
if,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
we'll
space subway.
I think we should take the shuttle.
Yeah, so you go to the public shuttle, which you see quite a few other data technicians just sort of waiting for it as well.
Actually, that's a good point. I didn't think of that, John.
We mix in.
Should we make small talk or what?
People don't. Some people seem to be talking. Some people seem to be staying to themselves. You see little groups of people.
Just like we're in our own little group.
Well,
How's,
with
So so the shuttle comes.
with the battle droid.
yeah.
Like people are looking over at the battle droid, but then they think, maybe it's new security detail. Repurposed old tech.
Sounds very Empire.
I mean, shouldn't we make it look like we, acting normal, talking?
Blah, blah.
Alexio, do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, you guys
Just-
just sort of like
just
make small talk,
Mouth
fake
rhubarb.
small talk.
Mouth rhubarb.
You guys make
Fucking
small
mouth
talk
rhubarb.
on like the entire shuttle there. It's in essence just like a monorail.
I do want to get to the bottom of this, though. John, why rhubarb? Why would I say the word rhubarb?
Just follow my lead.
Wait,
I just start mouthing rhubarb.
John, this is... You're being an idiot.
No, you've got to do it too, otherwise it won't look natural.
Or, we could just talk.
About?
Dude,
Let's
dude,
talk.
we-
Let's talk about the fucking job that we're about to go fucking do. Breaking into
Yeah,
the fucking
we're gonna-
Imperial base.
we're going to go do our work as technicians. We're going to go recalibrate a couple of the servers. We're probably going to need to
Check the
change over those
sensors.
hollow disks.
Check the sensors.
Don't forget we need to delete that old information and purge
exactly, Alexio.
any viruses.
Wipe the commander's porn. Exactly. See? Normal technician stuff.
He accidentally got locked out, and now if someone manages to get in, they'll find like.
Oh, you mean Commander Cockrot?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Jesus!
I mean, it should be expected with a name like that.
COQR.
Was it Cockrot? Did you say?
Prawn Hub.
COQROT.
Prawn Hub.
He's always clicking suspicious emails. I'm starting to get the impression that he knows exactly what he's getting himself into.
Yeah, probably.
Out of curiosity, does anyone hear this?
How loud are you talking?
We're just talking at normal volume.
This is our normal level.
Three like MILFs in your area.
Hey,
New
What?
male enhancement surgery.
Fitz, why you gotta go to Alex first? It's a stereotype, man. Come on.
Don't blame me, blame George Lucas.
Everyone in your carriage heard you, and they just start gossiping about sort of like this Commander Cockrot that doesn't even exist.
I want to turn to like the nearest guy there. It's like, yeah, did you hear? Apparently, he got a virus on his computer because he clicked on some like dodgy link or something someone sent him in an email.
Sounds like he's got proper viruses as well.
Yeah, no.
Other ones.
Yes. No. Yeah. Not good. Not
You know
good.
what? I reckon he's
That's a very unfortunate name.
I reckon he's more talk than walk, though.
You're speaking to a human male.
Yeah, I reckon this guy's probably more talk than walk, though, judging by the amount he seems to do it.
Everyone just starts laughing in the
In the carriage.
carriage. They like you.
Which is impressive because they're
Like-
they're typically xenophobic.
I did it,
These
guys.
aren't. They're just data technicians.
Yeah, true. They're not like soldiers and that.
I was going to say, I did it, guys.
They're just civvies.
I bridged the gap between space racism.
You've been appropriate humour.
About
NSFW
15
humour at work.
About 15 minutes later, see, I'm tempted. If you want to flip a Destiny points, Commander Cockrock can be a real person.
Yes, I want
Okay.
to flip a Destiny point for Commander Cockroach to be a person.
Okay. As you get off the
The
shuttle,
Destiny point has
everyone's
been
whispering,
flipped.
everyone's talking about it, and like troopers overhear and then just start whispering to each other about it. And soon the officer overhears and starts sort of like talking about it to other people. And then his superior, then his superior, then her superior.
And then eventually
Oh.
it gets to
all the way
Commander
up
Cock.
to Cockroach. Who,
It's
despite
just a
the
flash
name,
forward like a week into the future at this
who,
point.
despite the name, is actually a female.
Yeah, they
About 2 months later, the information finally gets to Commander Cockroach.
Jesus.
Anyway,
We were here
Oh,
for
my
2
God.
months.
In the Legion of Doom.
you follow sort of the data technicians into the data center, going for a scanner.
Okay.
Right. I'm guessing
Is
we're
it
gonna
all
have,
super-
are we
Yeah,
gonna have
pass
any
for a
issues?
scanner. Like you hear some of the stormtroopers like, when did we get a droid? New security? He's like, droid, what's your I forgot what I was gonna say now.
I'm gonna pipe up to the stormtrooper. It's designation.
What's your designation and your job programming?
Just
Serial
point to
number.
just point to the badge. Oh,
Sorry.
you okay there?
So designation B1, security detail. Roger, Roger.
Point the badge.
It's like, okay, didn't know we were getting a droid. Well, get on.
Roger, Roger.
There's a scanner. Like you can
Glory to
bypass
the Empire.
You were going
You
about
can-
your
you
business.
You can bypass the scanner, being security.
Awesome.
The other three of you do have to pass through.
Right.
Like this,
Okay.
this scanner. It's like a metal detector, but
More Star Wars.
not a metal, but more Star Warsy.
Okay.
It
Right.
sort of like scans your body as you go through.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's.
He's like, so Alexio sort of comes over to you guys and just sort of like fumbles with the collar of the cuff, of your little ID scanner sort of set of your little ID sort of patch bit.
Mhm.
Okay.
He is going to.
Just out of character for a second. There's something I didn't think about until now.
Mm.
They definitely like search our belongings as we go in.
No.
Oh, okay. I really thought it was going to be like full airport search. At which point I was like,
The gun
Oh,
comes
shit.
out. Pew, pew, pew.
"It's not the gun I'm worried about them finding."
It's the lightsaber.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
that-
it's a welding torch. Look, see. Gotta solder those hard drives.
Cool.
You activate it, it just goes through a
so-
stormtrooper.
He in essence he fiddles with them a little, and he whispers to you guys. It's like that's for the scanner.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
My ID,
Okay.
my ID says Randy.
He's in essence he's connected it so it like recognizes your biometrics, but it's given you random fake names.
Okay.
Is mine Randy?
Yours is Randy Grimshaw.
I thought you were gonna
And,
say
and
Randy Mason.
Irene's is Ivor Boner.
Bits, I hate you.
You can choose it. You can choose it if you want, or we're sticking with
Uh,
mixes.
I like that.
Can you, Ben? Can
Yeah?
you flip a dark side destiny point to make it I have a boner? So you turn a dark side light, and I have a horribly embarrassing.
I'm gonna force that. Yes.
Okay. Flipping,
Yes.
flipping the point. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Randy's actual surname then is gonna be Bufuck.
Randy.
Butfuq.
So my name is literally Randy Buttfuck.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Bufuck.
But it's French. It's galactic French.
To be fair, making it French doesn't make it any makes it more pervy if anything.
You don't know
Randy
what
Buttfuck.
You don't know what Alexio's has come up as, but you get through the scanner all fine.
Studious 9-inch.
He looks at you guys. Is like, we should probably find the central data core.
Yes.
Yep. Let's move.
Cool.
Let's head to work.
So you stop off at. Yeah, so you've gone through like the security bit at the front. There's stormtroopers patrolling. There's signs over the place to like some of the different data servers, the data storage facility stuff. Just some generic offices, which is in the tower blocky sort of area. You can't see any signs for data core at the moment. You just see sort of like the server banks and data storage being
Okay.
like the two key areas. People work here like all the time. They learn the area, so it's not really signposted.
Okay.
Right. Excuse me.
I kind of. I want to try something, but I don't.
Don't use the
I don't
force.
think it would be. No, I wasn't going to use the force. I don't have anything I could use the force with.
This is the worst place to use the force.
This
To
is
be
the
honest.
worst place.
Well, my only power
For me,
is
it's the best place.
my only power is move. I don't want to move. Moving things won't get us anywhere.
Well, the only power that they know of.
Yeah. Which I won't.
I'm
this
really worried to what this secondary power is.
This isn't the
Pretty
place.
goddamn
to
forced lightning or
discuss it.
something, isn't it?
No, because the thing is, Irene has used it by accident. So,
I'm not. I'll never tell. I will. I will absolutely tell as soon as we get to a safe place.
right. We should probably
Fair
just,
enough.
We should probably just
Good note,
follow
Ben.
some of these other people.
I mean, we could make up a lie that we've
a
been
lot of them are just going all over the place. Like, there's like, as I said, you can see signposted sort of like server, like the server sort of like place, as well as data storage.
We should follow people to data core because the data center is probably there. We could probably work our way out from there.
You see a mixture of different people heading to different areas. You see some more sort of like office worker staff heading towards like the turbo lifts. But you see some technicians heading towards like what is signposted as like server and what's signposted as like storage.
We should probably go towards the server.
Yeah. Okay. We'll follow the server. We can always work our way back
So
around.
there's like the server farm, or there's data storage.
But if we're looking for the data core, wouldn't that be in data storage?
Data
Server
storage.
would be the main place to look.
But we're looking for stored data.
To be honest, I just realised that technically data storage and server farm is the same thing.
So we're going the
Yeah.
same direction.
It's the same.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Cool.
just follow
I was
both
trying to
of
think
these
of something
signs.
else. Server maintenance. So there's server maintenance
We're gonna,
where they take bits of the server to maintain it,
let's go to
or there's
data
the
storage.
data storage facility.
Yeah, so data storage is where the actual servers would be. The server maintenance is where the busted ones are taken to be fixed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we probably want to head to data storage
So
then.
data storage.
You see a lot of. What I'm gonna say is, can I get people to? So this stealth check is less gonna be for sneaky. This stealth check is your disguises.
Okay.
There's a lot of people working here, usually all the time, so I'll say 2 purple.
Okay. Is it a stealth check or deception?
Technically, I'd say stealth because we're working on your Oh, actually, that's a point. That is
Reese,
a
why
I'm
did you
trying to
have to
blend
ask
in.
this? One of these rolls is shit.
I was
Yeah,
going
you're
to say,
trying to blend in. You are.
could we pick which one we want to do? So some of us could try and blend into the crowd stealthily.
One of the
others
two.
try-
One of the two.
I'm going
Hmm.
stealth.
I'm going stealth as well.
I'm going stealth as well.
Bollocks.
And he's.
I
going
don't have
stealth too.
I don't have Master of Shadows either because I don't have the cloak. So I can't re-roll that.
What did you get?
I got a threat, just a single threat.
Okay.
I got
It's not
4
like you
advantages.
failed.
I got 4 advantages.
It's not like you failed because you didn't fail, but you didn't succeed, just like you bits.
Yeah.
3 success,
say
2
that-
advantage.
Oh, okay. Damn. Okay.
Now it's all up to Fontaine. He's so futuristic.
4 success and a threat he got.
What a guy.
So they're like your 2 successes kind of make up for everything else, as well as their advantages. As a group, you guys succeed in sort of being able to blend in.
3 success.
Yeah, so you guys blend in quite well, and you go towards data storage.
Okay.
You see some people sort of like stopping over at servers and just sort of like getting out data pads, plugging it in, and just sort of like checking over things and stuff. Like checking over
turn to
the
Alexia.
maintain, basically checking their status and their
Could
efficiency
I-
and output.
Could I, on the way in, just sort of make a perception check to see if I can like make note of any other rooms, any security rooms, or like
Yeah,
particularly
go for it.
dangerous security personnel?
John Luke, what were you gonna?
I was going to turn to Alexia and ask him, like, where do you think the data's stored for you?
Well, if we get to the data core, we can access all the server information, and we can find
Gotcha.
what we need.
Gotcha.
Maybe more.
Ben, just as a note, the perception check was 3 successes and 1 threat.
Okay, what did you roll it against? 1 purple.
2 purple.
I'd say 1 purple, just because it's not like it's hard to look around and see what's going on.
Okay. That would be minus the threat then. So just
Okay.
3 successes.
So you do notice sort of like the security sort of like break room, as well as some security offices with some stormtroopers. You notice like there's a few patrols of like stormtroopers and Imperial troopers,
Okay.
just sort of like some Imperial Navy / Army or Army troopers. Usually the stormtrooper details are usually just like 2 stormtroopers.
Gotcha.
They're just in pairs, really. Like while there's a lot of security going on, it seems pretty lax. Like
Probably not
people
expecting
don't
anyone to
seem-
get this deep into the.
Yeah,
facility.
they're not worried. They're just sort of like, this is an easy gig for them right now.
I was going to say,
built.
this is the Imperial homeworld in the middle of their capital city.
You would be stupid enough to come in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Us!
Basically. Yep.
So
We're so smart. We're so smart. Probably missed to myself as I walk along.
you see a senior technician giving orders to some what seems to be junior technicians, as well as one senior technician showing around what looks to be some fresh meat, showing them around the area.
We should join that group.
I think, well, I was going to say, we should
Sure.
probably join those.
But yeah, Alexio sort of like looks at you guys, is like, you should probably join. He looks over at Bits, is like, "Well, you're technically new to this place. It's probably good for you to learn the area," he says.
Right, we follow. him.
With that, do you guys go over to join?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good
okay.
idea.
Yeah, I'll go over.
Cool. So in essence, the tour has just started. You get shown just sort of like the server farm itself, and how to use the datapad facilities to check and maintain all the equipment. I say it takes. Roll me another check. Roll me another blending in check.
Self check.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Is it
How
2
difficult?
purple?
2 purple.
I
Or is it going to be easier because we're with other technicians?
say 1 purple, but I'm gonna upgrade that purple
To a red.
Ooh.
to a red.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Is that with a
Spaghetti
good old destiny point?
Tis indeed.
That's 2 successes, 4 advantages.
1 success and 1 advantage.
Well, that red dice is cocked because he almost got a despair.
No.
Okay, that's better.
No, you will despair.
You guys were lucky that dice was cocked. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank God for
5
uneven surfaces.
success. 5 success, 1 advantage.
I
You
got 2 success, 2 advantage.
So yeah, you guys are blending in quite well at the moment.
I also got excess.
Yeah, I said excess, didn't I? I was hoping no one had picked up on my stumbling of words.
I always pick up on it.
I noticed it.
Thanks for making me feel bad.
That's all right. I'll do
you
it
get-
10 times more tonight.
you are blending in quite nicely.
Remember, John, my name is Ivor Boner.
You get pointed towards. So there's a security door with 2 heavily armed stormtroopers either side of it. It does get pointed out that, and there's some stairs the other side that go downwards, quite a way down. You can't really see where it goes down to. The senior technician that is guiding you all around does mention that through there is the data core. Only technicians of higher level have permission to be able to access this.
Okay.
With that, you notice Alexio just sort of fiddle with his cuff again, and sort of like he discreetly fiddles with your 2 cuffs as well.
Oh, if he's going to do it to me, I was going to say I might create a distraction.
Is
Like,
he going to
ask
give
him.
us the higher ranks?
He's trying to. Well, he got triumph, so he is doing it. But he also got despair.
Oh shit!
Could the so has he sort of been noticed that we've been fiddling with our cuffs?
I'll say that someone takes notice, and he couldn't do John Luke's cuff.
Shit.
But on the flip side, he got 1, 2, 3, technically 4 success because of the triumph, and 2 and 1. Technically, that's a failure. So
My card has not been tampered
1,
with.
2, 3 success and an advantage. So he does successfully do them, but I'll say that you guys get noticed, and sort of like a couple of the other technicians start sort of whispering, is like, who are they? What are they doing? Can I get you to make me stealth checks? Again, Bits, you're fine.
Because you don't have a
Yeah.
cup.
You're still blending it. You're still blended in.
How difficult?
This stealth check is going to be
Odd.
because everyone's sort of looking at you. 2 red. Not even a destiny point, just 2 red.
Okay, I'm gonna suffer a strain and upgrade my.
Oh, you can do that.
You can
can't
use destiny points to upgrade your dice pool.
I could use the force.
You can use destiny points to upgrade your dice pool as well.
That's very true.
I think Reese succeeded.
No, I failed.
Did you?
That's my failure dance. No, I got 2 successes.
Question: do you want Alexios to upgrade his dice pool or not?
How good is that? I see a couple of.
This.
Okay, I see a couple of yellows in there. That looks okay. He's got a couple of yellows, a couple of greens. I mean,
Yeah, his dice pool is actually bigger than
I
mine.
rolled 4 green and still managed to get a decent roll.
Okay, yeah, he got 1 success.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, so all your tags managed to give you access to that room now. You do continue being showed the tour, getting started to be taken to the maintenance facility. Roll me perception checks.
Did you need to know our stats checks?
Sounds like you passed.
I got 2 successes.
I rolled
Sounds like you got successes.
I rolled blanks on the fucking die. On the red one.
All of them.
Both of them.
Oh, or just red.
On both the reds.
Oh yeah, so you succeeded. Cool.
Yeah, I got 4
I kind of presumed by your reactions that you succeeded,
I
so
got
it was
4
like, yeah.
success to advantage.
That's why I didn't ask for them, because your reactions told me it.
That's right. What do you want to roll perception?
Yes,
What,
please.
How
difficulty perception? Just average? Oh, just 1.
El numero
Just 1.
per polo.
You two, Charlie.
2
one-
frets.
one
I see
success, one
nothing.
advantage.
You are distracted by the lights, by the servers. They are some very sexy servers.
There's some blinking lights around.
My God, I've never seen processors that sublime.
You see a very good-looking astromech droid.
Ooh la la.
Hey, baby, what's your download rate, if you know what I mean? I just want Bits to be like Zap Brannigan when he.
Fucking hell, yeah.
What
My name's
did you
Bits.
guys roll?
I am the droid with no name. Zap Brannigan, that's your service.
Yeah, what did you guys roll?
2 success, 2 advantage.
1 success, 1 advantage.
Cool. You guys see a break
I'm
room
spending
just
it.
off to the side that you could probably slip into.
Green, Alexia, Bits.
All 3 of you. Well, yeah, Bits doesn't see, but
Bits won't see.
all
but
the rest, other 3 of you do.
I will kind of be like, over here.
Why don't you 2 go? I'll stay with the tour, and that way it will look a bit less suspicious.
Okay.
There's about like 12, 13, 14 people on the tour beside yourself, so.
Okay.
I'm just thinking that because they did notice us like fiddling. Like it'd be weird if we were suddenly all gone.
Yeah.
There's a toilet next to the break room.
Just thinking like all of us going at the same time does seem a bit suspicious. We all had to pee conveniently, and we're fiddling with the
I
data.
guess gradually over the next like 10, 15 minutes, you could all disappear from the group.
Yeah, if we could do it like that, I'd do it like that.
Yeah, stagger it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of me leaving the group, can I essentially announce that I have seen enough to perform my duties?
Yeah.
And will hence like begin security sweep protocols.
It's then goes to the
'Cause,
toilet.
like, I don't need to know like everything in like increase in like, amazing detail. I just need to know where roughly where things are to know where to go.
I love the idea of this freaking kitted out B1 battle droid going, I have seen enough to do my job.
I've
Stands
seen
outside
enough.
the
I am
toilet.
satisfied.
Those interns coming out just after peeing, and he's like, ah. I was like, would you like a mint?
Bits.
Hot
So,
tower.
Alexio looks at Bits and he's like, "Hey, B, did you need me to tweak with anything so you could access that area as well with ease?"
It sort of like shakes its head and sort of leans in and says, "I will guard just outside. Roger, Roger."
He just sort of like does that. It's like, gotcha.
Oh, he's so cool. He does finger guns.
Hey.
Oh, we can't do
And then
finger
he like hits the jukebox and it starts playing Johnny Be Good.
They didn't even have a jukebox until he did
No,
that.
there's a jukebox in the break room. He does just sort of like do that. And then...
We can distract them with the dance number. Quickly, start the end of the sea dance.
Plays Footloose.
You all converge on the break room. There's a couple of people in there, but you can talk in like hushed sort of tones.
Is there food?
No,
Oh,
there's a water cooler and that's it.
The Empire
I
like to look after their
I
data
get a cup
centers.
of water.
Okay, you get a cup of water.
I sit and drink my water.
Cool.
I'm done with my water.
It's like playing The Sims. It's like you've got different options on how to drink your water. It's like drink, guzzle, and
Angrily.
imbibe.
Or don't drink at all.
Throw it at someone you don't like.
It's not even just doing that.
How
it's
dare
just
you.
throw the entire cup.
So yeah, how do you guys want to do this?
Sandwich, coffee.
How do you guys,
There's not
how
a
do you
plan.
guys like to tackle this?
Well, Bits has already given the plan of standing
He's
guard.
gonna stand guard.
Because I mean, we can get in.
Yeah.
Bits is not, as ironically, not very good with computers, so there's no real point in him going in.
No, but you can also see that Bits like for a security droid, he's like fucking kitted out,
Oh yeah.
like a motherfucker.
Thanks to me.
Does Bits deploy his grenade launcher as like as a deterrent?
No, I feel like the badass, like, I mean, to be fair, I'm actually, the rifle I'm using is the same one that Stormtroopers use, isn't it? It's a heavy
Yeah.
blaster rifle, so it's like
Yeah.
a custom heavy blaster rifle. So yeah, I already kind of look the part without that.
Oh, I bet you made
I'm gonna
some
keep
Stormtroopers
that hidden
jealous.
just in case, because I feel like it might be a good ace up our sleeve if we desperately need it for some reason.
Nice.
I love the idea of like Jerry the Stormtrooper who's been working there for 2 years, walks past this battle droid who's got a kitted out blaster. It's like, he just got here.
It's like they let me use my own weapon.
I find it
Exterminate.
from your dead friend.
Alexios looks at you guys. Is like, so I have an idea on how to get in there, but it's gonna need Bits to try and relieve the stormtroopers from the door first. You think-
I can go with him as a cover and say that I'm trying to sort out like a guard program, an issue with his guard programming. He's supposed to have a set route, patrol route programmed, and he needs to calibrate it in specific spots around the room.
So
So,
yes,
we kind of want to get rid of the stormtroopers from the door, though.
That's what I mean. If I can tell him to go and move somewhere else while I stand the new security droid there and calibrate him to the location in part of his patrol route. It will give you guys enough time to get in.
and it also will mean that I won't. Basically, we can say that Bits won't be down. Like I won't be down during the process. I will be actively guarding.
Yes.
It's just helping me like gain information about like the schematics of the region.
Cool.
So I'll
And-
basically
and
I can
Alexia
basically
looks at
relieve
you
them
as
for a
like,
short break.
I guess you could slip in afterwards as well. You have been calibrated to the scanner.
I actually think it might be better if I stay out here. You could use more eyes on the outside, and in case something goes wrong, you'll need a distraction.
He looks at you as like, fair enough.
Plus, I'll be honest, you and John are probably more skilled with computers than I am.
Cool. So
Anyone else have anything to add to the plan?
Nice, good plan.
All right.
So would you say that you're deceiving? You're deceiving them, aren't you?
It's 100% deception.
Cool. Roll me.
I can't believe it's not deception.
So in essence, your deception, like you're both going to be like working together. So whoever has the highest stat, like how much is both of your cunning?
One.
My cunning is 3.
Okay. And do you
I don't have any ranks of
deception?
deception.
Okay, so
I do not know.
you can be rolling 3 green. You can get a
Right.
boost from bits.
I can suffer a strain and upgrade it once.
It might be worth doing that.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, how much strain can you take still?
I've got 5 out of my threshold, which is 12 at the moment.
Okay, yeah, do it.
So
Worth it.
I'm gonna
Do
make
it.
this 2 purple.
Okay.
Roll. But I'm gonna upgrade a purple to a red.
Good old Destiny point flip.
I'm
I'm also gonna argue a
in that case.
setback because you're new.
Okay.
I've not seen you round here before.
Can I flip a destiny point, that destiny point right back, and upgrade one of my greens to yellow?
Yes.
I was actually about to say that we did just have 5.
Oh, what?
We didn't. We'd have 5 out of 6 Destiny points.
You
Okay.
almost had an Uber special.
Yes. Is it 6 or is it 8?
No, it's all
6.
of them being one side or the other.
Oh, okay.
I need to work on my bookkeeping.
Why?
I forgot I should be adding a boost to all of my perception rolls.
Oh, for
Because
frig!
of a talent.
Good thing you've been succeeding then.
Yeah, it's
Yay!
I feel like-
Unfortunately, there's nothing else.
I feel like
There's
for
nothing
your
else I can-
special abilities, they should have a post-it note and just stick it in front of you.
I have all of the trees printed out because I can't remember them otherwise. It's just a case of flicking through them. It's the force sensitive tree, which I don't normally look in because I've only got 2 skills in there. I just keep forgetting that they're 2
Why
useful
don't you get a
skills.
Why don't you get a blue pen and just mark a blue next to, do like a blue square next to.
I do. I do. I have them. Oh yeah.
A blue square for the boost die.
I'm actually going to do that.
Goodbye.
So yes. So please roll that deception check.
Rolling. Oh,
Rolling.
guys, we're looking at 3 successes.
Oh, nice.
They look at you guys. It's like, well, I guess we'll continue our patrol.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's just to get him all up and running. Once it's done, he'll basically be on autopilot, so you won't even have to worry about it.
It's like bloody clankers trying to take our jobs. He just
Hey, he can't
one of them
replace you
stretches.
two.
One of them stretches. And he's like, it's all right, Phil. It's all right.
Hey, look, Phil. If it's
Phil.
any consolation, look, you guys will be in charge of him. He'll be listening to you.
Phil seems a bit cheered up by that, but he still sort of walks off in a bit
A
annoyed.
bit of a huff.
He's a bit annoyed. Only a little bit.
Alright. Well, we now
Okay.
have access to the data core.
Bits,
Yes.
just gonna say, okay, Bits. I'm just gonna bend you forward a little bit and look like I'm fiddling with your backpack just to try and sell it a bit.
Just gonna bend him forward.
Oh. I mean, I've got
Roll
a boner who's bending over bits.
Remember, I have a boner.
It's a new like it's like a new
Star Wars
erotica.
erotica.
It's just
A Twi'lek wrongly named Ivor Boner.
We're not gonna need like fan fiction writers. We are writing the fan fiction.
Yeah.
we do it then.
We are.
So
Oh, you're a
Alexio
naughty drunk.
and John Luke
You're a
enter,
bad Imperial droid, aren't you?
enter the data core. Your code, you do notice it ding, and the doors just open for you.
Got a blast door.
There's about like 6 flights of stairs that you got to go down, and it's getting colder and colder as you get closer to
It's deep storage.
the data core.
Deep cold storage.
You see like a lot of like data banks sort of filling a wall, and like through another set of like doors.
Mhm.
There's no stormtroopers down here. There's cameras, but
Okay.
there's nothing. There's a couple of desks with computers and that, as well as in like on the other side of those glass doors that are in the distance
Mhm.
is like a open sort of like spherical sort of room, with like a cylindrical tower in the middle with a computer screen on it.
I'm assuming that's the core.
He's like, well, I've never seen a data core before, but I presume as so as well. But he looks around. He's like, there's a lot of cameras about.
Do you think we can deactivate them?
Possibly. You check those computers. I'll check these ones.
No.
Mike, can I get you to roll me a average, so 2 purple
Uh-huh.
computers check, please?
Computers.
I would like to actually. Ooh, actually. 3. You've never done Imperial stuff before, so a setback.
Okay. Hang on. Let me check my.
I might actually make that 3.
Give me 2 seconds. Let me check my talent because I think I might have something in here that might help me here.
I'm gonna say 3 purple, actually.
Okay.
And I'm gonna upgrade a purple to a red.
He's flipping it. Oh wait, are we all light side now?
No.
No, it's we
One
need
off.
we need one more.
And I ain't gonna give you that just like that.
Oh,
I'm actually not
If I
gonna update.
if I see good reason,
I'm not gonna update that. Because I'm actually gonna flip a destiny point back and upgrade one of my greens to a yellow.
okay.
guys, we're screwed. He's counting destiny points. Can he even do that? Is that against the rules? Just as a sort of like a note outside, I'm just tapping on a data pad whilst pretending to look at bits and then look at the pad and just sort of like.
Then the wire going into like it's not into bits. It's literally just like you kind of like taped it to him.
I'm doing the thing like where you like where you plug a controller in like to yours and you tell something. No, you are playing. Look, you're playing the bad guy.
Sorry guys, I have to interrupt with just this unbelievable stupidity. So I won't see what game she's playing, but she's trying to save NPCs from a fire. She just survived an NPC who was like in the fire. The NPC decided to then sit back down on the bench in the fire.
He played a
Without me. No.
Cyberpunk.
That would make more sense. But no.
He is literally recreating the sitting dog meme. He's just doing this is fine.
I'm really curious on what game that is.
The same.
Is it Pillars of Eternity 2 Dead Path?
Oh my
My
God.
role.
Yes.
My lovely lady roll. Check him out.
1 triumph.
Yep.
1 success, 3 advantage.
Nice. How would you like to spend your triumph?
Can I shut the
Upload
cameras?
porn
off?
to the commander's desk. Upload porn to the commander's computer. Upload porn to the
Did
commander's
I find the
computer.
camera
say-
control?
I'll say that you can find the camera control, but that's the success. The triumph is that you manage to reprogram the camera to replay footage of just sort of empty room.
We
On the
like
flip
this.
side, Alexio also got a triumph.
Nice.
Porn on the commander's desk. Porn on the commander's desk. Porn on the commander's desk.
Put on the commander's desk.
Yeah,
Yes!
on Commander Cockroach.
Captain.
We have ruined her life.
We've ruined her career.
We have also made it virtually impossible to track us down because even our stupid rumor that we started has proven to be true.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
It's proven to be true by
falsely
flipping a destiny
planted
point.
information in the data core of all things. And how could that be false?
Exactly. Guys,
It's like they'd have to get into the
We've done
data
it.
core to deal
We've
with that. And there's
created-
clearly no one who went in
We've
there.
created Legends lore.
Yeah, so you've created a looping feed of the empty room.
Nice.
what do you guys want to do?
Get to the core.
Okay, you go to the call. You just sort of like tap your sort of thingy on the ID thing, and it's like. And then he just sort of like really bashes the cuff bit on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it works.
He flanced it.
Right, we're in the core.
Are you on comlink to them, Irene?
John has my com frequency, so he can always com me if he needs to.
Yeah, he's also got mine, and mine's built into me, I think.
Yeah,
Yours
this
is
I know
built
it's
in.
built into my armor.
So
Good old comlink time. Bits. Irene. We're in the core.
Okay.
Alexio goes up to the computer.
What's it look like? Any security?
There's nothing down here. Cameras. That's it.
Okay. All right. Keep us posted.
We'll do. Alexio's at the core now.
All right.
This is what he's rolling.
Nice.
A lot of yellows and a lot of reds.
Yeah, I see that.
Could I give him a boost?
I forgot to put that setback. Actually, I can remove. He removes setbacks. He also decreases the difficulty of stuff.
Ah. And I've just given him a boost.
He's a
Strike by
slicer.
two.
Oh my god, his
He
name's Alexia
decreases
Fontaine.
difficulty by 2.
Okay, so he gets.
So I take out 2 of those. I'm going to re-roll these reds.
Guys, his last name is Fontaine and he's a
Purple.
splicer.
You gave him a boost. You notice he doesn't have a setback.
Just...
Well, you notice that it seems to be like he seems to be doing this quite easy.
This is his natural environment.
It is indeed. He is a hacker. He's a slicer. If you look at his
slicer.
character sheet, he is a slicer gunslinger.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So right.
Skill tree is the gunslinger.
Cancels that.
I think it's in Merc.
That cancels that.
I might be smuggler.
Cancel that one.
Oh, it might be
2,
actually. I
3,
think it's
5.
Smuggler.
It's smuggler.
Yeah, it's Smuggler.
He has 5 success and an
Nice.
advantage. He
Also, if
successfully
he turned
has.
Heinz, then he'd be
notice-
facing the wrong way.
You notice on the screen comes up and he starts clicking away, just sort of like going through different like folders and stuff. He goes through it, and you notice looking through it that there's like tons of different stuff. Like there's wanted records, there's lists of sort of all-known bounty hunters and stuff in the galaxy, and sort of like their records. There's the Imperials have information on tons of things.
I just had the greatest thought.
Download the information about the
Hold
bounty
that
hunters.
No, that's a different.
Wipe
thought,
everything.
Hold that thought. So Alexio, he goes through it, and he finds a particular folder. Or if you notice, it says dishonorable discharge.
Oh.
And wanted. This is within like the wanted folder, and he finds his name and he erases his name from it. What was your thought process? He looks over at you. He's like, "Well, that's a job done. Anything you want while you're here?"
Yeah, that might be an idea. I was actually thinking of wiping mine, Irene's, and Bits' records off the Imperials.
He sort of like, "Well, I've already hacked
That's a
it."
shell.
He gives you control over the over it,
Right,
over the computer.
do I need to roll for this?
I'm gonna make you roll for it.
The computer's check, yeah?
Yeah, just because he's already hacked in.
Yeah.
Just
And
2 purple.
I've watched him also flick around a few menus, so I've seen a few things.
Yeah, you can get a boost from it.
Thanking you.
You won't get a setback because you've watched him do it. Yeah, 2 purple, please, and
And one boot.
upgrade a purple to a red.
Fuck you. I was just about to roll. And is
It
that
could
with-
be
is
free
that with-
woman,
is
man,
that
and
with
bot
flipping of a
bits.
destiny point?
Yep.
Free to commit all the crimes we want.
Oh shit.
Hang on. It does work
We
like
are
that, right?
we are 1 point away, my friends. 1 point.
You've been 1 point away so many times, though.
Yeah, no. In many different
Mm.
episodes.
And so have I.
That's true. I mean, last episode, Ben could have done a fucky you.
I could have just killed you.
Yeah, you could have. I appreciate you not.
Good job.
What did you roll?
I rolled, good sir.
This is just determining how long it takes you to find your information.
3 success, 3 advantage.
Okay. Takes you a couple of minutes. But you do successfully find the information on you as well as all the crimes that you're wanted for.
How many of
It's
them are there?
effectively- I don't know, you tell me.
There's
A
a
lot.
lot of
There's a
public indecency
lot of
on Luke's folder.
Public
Yeah, you do-
indecency.
Meandering in off limits places.
Yeah.
It's on there about 5
A lot of
times.
speeding charges
There's
as
a lot
well.
of there's a lot of
On
like
pay speeding fines.
misdemeanors,
Yeah.
like, just,
Yeah.
just like things that he's just been given a warning for.
Lots of lollygagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, take his fishing tackle out.
What a coincidence! I too have gagged a lolly.
There you have it.
Anyone
Anyway.
seen that age-old Skyrim meme?
Do those lovely records and of mine and Irene's, Irene's and Bits get wiped?
Yep. So you do successfully wipe them.
Nice.
Are we in a raid? Because we
like-
just wiped.
Destiny vibes.
Anything else you want to ask? You can always ask like Irene and Bits if there's anything they can think of what to do while in there. I was like, well, while we're in here, is there anything else?
I comlink to Irene and Bits. Guys, I've got a bit of a proposition here. I say a proposition. It's more of a case of, is there anything you want done while we're down here? I have
Is there anyone you want found?
I have wiped
Any
our
information?
records. Any information you guys want?
I'd suggest if they have information on the bounty hunter in there, that could be quite useful. We could also just wipe like random parts of their data just to fuck with them. Just like arbitrarily just
So,
choose random things.
that's
Not the
actually a
whole
point.
thing, because that'd be too obvious, but just
I
like
forgot
random
about the Zabrak assassin.
things.
We could have asked the data core for that.
Yep.
You can do.
Exactly.
Can you delete Darth Vader's birthday?
Yes, delete Darth Vader's profile, Darth Vader's like background from like
Can
the
we
data core.
Can we delete the Death Star plans?
They're not
Okay.
stored here.
No, I think they're stored literally pretty
On
much
the
on the
Death
Death
Star.
Star itself.
Darth Vader's
No,
Twitter.
they're stored on
Temporarily suspended.
what's it, Scarif.
Oh, it's the Scarif,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because that's why
Yeah.
the Battle of Scarif happened.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
a data storage place.
Yes.
It's
Right,
a data
anyway.
storage planet.
So, can I ask the data core of about this Zabrak assassin?
You can do. Roll me computers, but like 5 purple.
Fuck.
Yeah, because we don't know much about this guy, unfortunately.
Yeah, we
You're
know
just
very
literally,
little.
you're just literally looking through the bounty hunters folder you saw earlier.
Can I flip a destiny point to upgrade?
Sure.
Bits, we do know one thing about him. I want him fucking dead.
He tried to kill me.
Oh yeah, and that too.
Like some of you tried to kill, most of you tried to kill me once. One of you succeeded.
Let's flip that
Oh, by the way, I
destiny
don't know if my body's been blocking this most of the time, but
point. No, you haven't. This is Empire Strikes Back, isn't it?
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
I have a Return of the Jedi metal one.
nice. I got that for Christmas.
I got mine for
From
my
my best
birthday a
friend.
few years ago.
I have this gun.
Let
It's
me tell
of
you
the-
about
it's
the
of the-
best
Now I have this
friend.
gun. Who
It's not
the,
the- like,
the
it's
blind
a
dragon one has a gun. Who gave him a gun? Has he always had a gun?
Did you get the Joe Crap reference?
Um,
When did the blind dragonborn get a gun?
Did you roll? What did you roll, Michael?
All I'm gonna say is I've got a few blanks on the purples.
Okay.
God, I love the crap guide to D&D. It's so fun.
2 triumph, 2 success.
Okay. So, quite glad about that actually. So you don't find any information in the bounty hunters. You see sort of like Mykira's group, like the group Mykira's in.
Okay.
You see sort of like the group name and like the listed ones that are known to work within that group.
Mhm.
But and sort of like there's pictures of them as well.
Yeah.
Because of their sort of their bounty hunter IDs. You see Irene in there as well.
I'm licensed.
Irene's name's on there. It's like a really nice picture.
Compared to her now.
But yeah, under Mykira's one, you look through.
Hey,
the
I'm
group,
fine.
There's no Zabrak listed in that group. You start you're like frustratingly you like start searching like terms on the thing. This is the Triumph.
Okay.
This is both the Triumphs.
I've so many meta questions
So-
I want to ask, but I can't.
So you're gonna actually get some information which you probably needed 2 Triumphs for me to actually disclose.
Oh shit.
So you find, doing broad searches, you find, like, because you don't know what they look like, but Irene described what they look like.
Yeah.
And sort of the registered ship. You think
BDI is total bastard.
you cross-reference. So with the searches you do, you cross-reference the ship that Irene described,
Mhm.
like registered owners with known Zabrak, and it brings you to a folder. You notice the data string for the folder. It brings you to a name.
Ooh.
It does.
A name. Is it Darth?
Mr. Bastard.
Mr. Bastard. Mr.
First name
Bastardo.
Mr. Last name Bastard.
He's a Mr. Bastard.
Exactly. Mr. Bastard versus Mr. Pickles.
Yes.
You notice.
Like Alien versus
notice-
Predator. Pickles versus Bastard.
So the name on it is listed as Kabruk.
Cadbrook.
Kabruk. Kabruk.
Sounds delicious.
Calamari.
I want to write this.
It sounds like a portable lizard folk person
Yeah,
that would take you
it-
places.
He sounds like a chocolate bar.
he does.
You do notice sort of like
Cadbury's-
you kind of
Cadbury's
notice
chocolate.
that
I want to
that's
write this down
under-
so bad, but I'm not there. Come on, I don't know it. I don't know it.
until John might relay the information to you.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
might.
I probably will.
Really?
You do notice on that same page about him, looking at the stream, you notice it says like it's with like the string the in essence the file address, the folder address
C
on the
colon.
address bar,
Yes.
something slash something something slash slash something something.
There's C
Outside.
colon / Empire is the
notice-
greatest.
You notice sort of like you're in like within sort of like an area of the file stuff which shows members, like people who work for the Empire.
You said members there. I was like, oh, it's Commander Cockcross Spawn Stash.
Oh no! We found his couch,
You
his talk,
noticed
casting couch video.
Oh god.
Casting couch.
So under the main name sort of bit that it's under,
Mhm.
it's put there's a known as, and it says 13th brother.
Fuck off. Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit.
Out of character,
Wow.
you know what the fuck that means.
I
Yeah.
have no idea what that means.
That's
In
bad.
character, you know nothing.
Oh, out of character. That's bad.
that's really bad.
That's really
Um,
bad.
You notice the
That's,
file string, it says inquisitorial.
Yup.
That's
Oh,
why it's
God.
bad. It's a fucking inquisitor.
Oh, we're hunting
Um,
the fucking Inquisitor.
It says under sort of like Empire role, it does say Inquisitor, but it also says licensed assassin.
Irene. Not even Reese.
Yeah.
Fucking,
How,
we've got an epic
How
lightsaber
do
battle
you
coming
know-
up soon.
now do you know why they were killing Force people?
Yeah, I
Yes.
do. I mean, I kind of thought they might be behind it, but I thought he was independent. I didn't think he was a fucking Inquisitor.
Out of character, you do. In character, what does John Luke do? Like,
Oh.
John Luke knows nothing about the Inquisitorials. He's just sort of like, what?
I ask Alexio. I look at this and be like, what's this mean? Like, Inquisitor. Does he not know either?
No.
Could I
He's like, I didn't really get much within the Empire.
can I search the
Download
core?
it so we can,
Can I
find
search the
out
core?
more information
All I
later.
know they work is up top.
Hmm.
You get what do you want to search for?
Change his
See-
name to Smelly Bum Bum.
I want to see what an Inquisitor is.
There's no information. Like you type it in and it just goes access denied.
Okay, well, I'll pull that information about our lovely Inquisitor now. The 13th brother.
I want
you
to
trying
change his
do with the-
autocorrect.
What are you trying to do with the data?
I just want to keep hold of it. I
Okay.
want to pull it out the core.
What? Make a copy of it?
Yeah. Not
Like,
actually,
change his
not actually pull it
autocorrect.
from the core.
So every time he writes 13th brother, it translates to butt.
13th butt.
Big
Computer
Stephen.
check.
Okay.
Every time he tries to type Imperial, it just comes up impotent.
I am an Imperial assassin, impotent assassin. Oh no, Imperial, Imperial.
No,
An assassin just
no,
corrects
no.
the ass.
I was gonna say it
Impotent.
corrects the ass wipe,
I'm an
so he's an
impotent
incompetent ass wipe.
Mike,
Yes, man.
We're gonna regret this so badly when
upgrade
we
the destiny
discover who did.
Yeah.
the a black to a
You
dark
want to
side to light
flip
side.
a destiny point.
Yeah.
I just want that to come up in like the final boss battle. It's like, finally, it is you, the one who changed my autocorrect.
You're rolling this.
Oh,
It's
fuck!
it's like Borderlands, and it just
You
like
are rolling
comes up the 13th brother,
Oh,
impotent ass.
Wait,
Damn it,
Charlie,
autocorrect.
Have you seen what I'm fucking rolling on?
It's his email signature, so no, it's sincerely impotent ass. Oh fuck.
I'm
Serious-
rolling
serious
four.
first team.
I'm
Oh,
rolling
it's okay. It's
four
okay. One of
reds.
them's gone. One of them's gone now.
Oh, dear.
4 reds to download this.
Now remember, the last time I had to roll something like this, I succeeded like a motherfucker.
You did. I mean, I've
Hang
got
on.
faith you can pull it off.
I would like to check my character sheet to see if there's anything I can use here.
You're not a
I would like
slicer.
to check for MacGuffin, please.
I would like to
Can we
roll
not,
for
like-
random happenstance.
Alexio is staying out of this. He's not helping you with that.
All the reds rolled blank.
What? Take a picture, take a picture, take a picture.
All
You
Oh,
got you got no. You got to move the camera. Move your webcam to show. Move your webcam to show it.
Damn it.
Dude.
I wanted this to work, okay? I failed this miserably. That
Why?
didn't fail. It failed. I didn't blank. I wanted this to work so much. It didn't.
What do you mean? Did you misread the dice?
So my light reflected off of it.
How,
Eating my
how many?
pencil,
How many were not blank?
Right. That cancels that out.
I've actually started chewing a pencil. I'm so nervous.
That cancels that out.
Oh. Oh, it's so frustrating knowing things, but then also not knowing things at the same time.
That cancels that out.
I love it.
Identity crisis.
I love it.
Success to 3 success, 3 threat.
3 success, 3 threat.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you download it.
Oh, this could be like an alarm or something.
Don't know.
You know.
Nothing happens.
Fuck you, like.
Nothing seems to happen at the moment.
Right. I think we've.
Irene and Bits, make me perception checks,
Oh
please.
god.
Okay. Good thing I'm so perceptive.
1 perp.
1 success.
Nice. You finally succeeded a perception check.
I have like I have yellow in it, but just 1 yellow.
I have 2 and a boost, which I remembered this time. 2
Yeah.
successes, 2 advantages.
You see some officers and some stormtroopers just sort of like it takes a few minutes. Like John and Alexio are on their way out, but you notice that there's some like guards mobilizing.
I'm gonna calmly go for my comlink and just sort of, John, Alexio, we've got guards moving around up here. You might have tripped something.
We're done down here. We're gonna move up now.
Yeah, get out now.
You're already you're already walking up the stairs.
Yes.
When this
I'm
happens.
talking into my comlink as I look at them and go, guys, they're there. They're over there. Over.
Bits, you see them as well.
Yeah.
Is it time for an aid yet?
Some of them like are getting technicians to look over stuff on the data on the server banks. Like they all seem a bit confused, like they're like something sort of just tripped an alarm in the computer system. They're not too sure. So you're lucky you didn't get despair. If you got despair, they'd know exactly where it was, like what tripped it. Luckily, it's just 3 threat, so they know something's tripped it. They don't know where it's been tripped. They're trying to find out what caused the alarm to be tripped, though. They're quite sort of hurriedly, sort of like moving around.
Yeah,
A
this is
couple
our
of
sign
stormtroopers
to
go to
leave.
get a senior technician. You notice one heading towards what looks to be a senior technician, Irene and Bits.
Okay.
At the same
I think I
time,
need to talk to someone in charge.
John Luke and Alexio, about a couple minutes later, while sort of like when you notice that they're going to get a senior technician so they can go to the data core, do you... I think Alexio on the way out, I'm not going to roll for this because he'd be able to do it. I'm going to do it because he'd be in a rush. Yeah, he does it. Just does it. Single success. He resets the camera feed, so the camera feed
Goes back to normal.
goes back to normal.
Can I, to try and help sell the illusion that we are doing what we're supposed to be doing, can I go and look for the stormtrooper Phil and like motion Bits to follow with me, just sort of,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
to tell him like everything's done.
Okay. Yeah, you find Phil.
I
You find Phil and Max, the two stormtroopers that were waiting, that was there originally.
Hi guys, thank you so much for your patience. B1's all calibrated. He's all his patrol routes all set and done. I'm just going to go over and go to the to maintenance, get a couple of things checked off on him, and then I'll send him back over, and he'll begin patrol duties.
As you're doing that, it sort of distracts them, and John, Luke, and Alexio just sort of like, roll me stealth, Mike.
Alright.
I'm gonna say, I was gonna make this 3 purple, but fuck it, flip that destiny point.
That's all of our destiny points on our side.
You can't use it right now
No, but
for this particular
but
thing.
that's all the destiny
But you
points
might
to
want
our
to flip.
side.
Stealth, please.
Stealth. We have full. This is the first time. What was it? Sorry?
I have
What was
an
the difficulty?
idea.
And it's near the end of the episode.
I know it's big sad. What was the roll?
Stealth, please.
Yeah, but
Hey Charlie, I have a really
Too
stupid
powerful
idea.
What's your really stupid idea?
You remember a certain rumor we started that's kind of turned into a real thing.
Become canon.
Wouldn't it be great if the base commander made them stop what they were doing because she was upset that someone flooded her computer with porn?
Full success, Ben.
You don't know that Captain Commander Cockroach was base commander.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. We don't actually know that she's real.
No,
No.
we still assume that we made her up, which we did, but we just happened to also choose the name of someone who actually existed.
I like to think we willed her in.
Alexia knows she's real.
I like to think we willed her into existence.
Cool.
Use the
Alexia
box.
succeeds.
I succeed
well.
with full success.
Cool. He got 1 success and 3 advantage.
Nice.
So you just sort of like casually just sort of like sneak out of the through the data server sort of area and just sort of like join the crowd, mingling, trying to pretend to sort of help to double check over like the server stuff. You haven't been told you're going to that they've gone server maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing as I said. I'm walking with bits towards maintenance. Like, if we just keep this up. I'm gonna get on the comm as I'm walking. John, I'm taking bits over to maintenance as part of like just a cover to get us out of the room. Find a way to get out yourselves. We'll meet you by the main entrance.
Okay.
You've been lucky with these stealth checks because that's what stopped combat basically.
Can you imagine if we went into fucking comp? We'd be fucked.
Don't say that now. We're still not out yet.
Right. Yes. So Alexio. I relay the information to Alexio, and we
Yeah.
head for.
It's like you guys head to on the way to server maintenance. Do you guys stop off at all anywhere?
Once we're sure we're out of like sight of anyone who'd know we were in. Yeah, basically once we're out of sight of the server room, we'll head towards the main entrance.
You're near to the Okay. You
It's
sort
not
of
like
like,
Claim is to
you
bugger
sort of
off,
get
not
far
to
away.
pretend
You
to be
guys-
stormtroopers forever.
you guys can see in the distance as you get to the corridor that you came in through.
Mhm.
Like Alexia and John Luke, you can see Bits and Irene in the distance, getting near to the near to one of the corridor, like the main corridor, which you kind of turned off on from the main entrance to get this way. You see them in the distance.
Oh, we move up if we can, like in normal patrol sense.
Yeah. Would Bits and Irene stop at the main corridor area?
No, we wouldn't stop. We'd carry on walking. We'd wait for them to like catch up with us, so it didn't look like we were stopping and waiting for them.
Okay.
Just so it doesn't look
They're
like
quite a bit behind, so without them
We
running
slow up.
to catch up.
we'll slow our walking pace so it's a bit more steady.
Okay. Yeah, they catch you up in a couple of minutes. There's sort of people rushing around. There's stormtroopers and normal troopers rushing around. You hear tell that they've not found the cause of the alarm as of yet.
Oh my
But
gosh, I hope
there
it's
has
nothing
been there has been an order. It sounds like there might be an order for a compound lockdown.
Okay.
Is why we are leaving right now.
Yes. Let's get the fuck out of town.
We are leaving interfrastically.
Are you doing it just trying to leave discreet?
We'll try and leave as quietly.
There's other people leaving, like their shift's over. It's like they've
Yeah.
already clocked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We'll
Can you guys
filter
roll
out with
me
people
stealth?
normally.
For the last
With-
time, hopefully.
2 red and a purple because 2 red and a purple or 3 red. Nah, 3 red. 3 red. This could be fun. 3 red.
You could be going into
Just
combat.
because there's a high presence of people.
I am suffering another strain. I need
Wait.
this.
The episode is coming to an end, right? Ish.
Charlie wanted to finish about half
Yes.
Yes.
thing-ish.
How badass
Hmm.
could we go with all of our fucking destiny points?
You tell me.
Okay, I've got a suggestion
can-
for us
okay,
using
so
flipping all the destiny
before
points.
you do the stealth roll, then
Okay.
before I even hear your results,
Yep.
go on then.
I
Go
haven't
for
even
it.
rolled, so.
I would basically like for us to seamlessly exit amongst all these other people who are leaving their shift, just pretending like we're finishing our shift too. On the way out, like after we leave, I'd like us to go past an ATM, quickly take the money and vamoose on the jet speeder.
Yeah.
Basically.
The
That's what I
points
would
have
say.
been spent.
Flip the points back to neutral.
Oh.
The force is balanced once again.
Yes.
So
Ironically,
what?
the lights
Am I
has
taking?
pulled off
Am
a
I
ro-
taking them off?
In
is what you
essence,
mean?
it's flipping them all, but it's because
Yeah.
it's like Uber.
I've taken them.
uh,
They've been taken off.
I'd just like to clarify. We used the light
Oh
side
no,
of
you
the
don't.
force.
You don't get rid of them. It's like three white, three dark.
Oh, okay.
We used the light side of the force there in a massive ex machina to commit perjury and massive theft.
Good job.
It's not the light side of the force, though.
Larceny. It's true. It's
I mean, the light side
Okay.
is like used for Jedi mind tricks, so
So
You
do I?
just see
it's not
So
real.
am I negating this roll now? Can I just put the dice back?
yeah, we're gonna get the roll.
Because you flipped it to just get out without harm.
Good job, boys.
So, in essence, the way that if this was a film, there's just sort of like jump cuts of just different scenes. Like it's like a heist planning sort of like montage.
it's a
But
Kaiser
it's
Sose
actually-
moment.
It's like it's a montage of just those events and the ship sort of going back and sort of like you.
I want Phil and Max to leave and take off their helmets to reveal that they were actually bits and
Somehow.
That'd be
doesn't
the
make
ultimate
sense.
plot. It's an M Night Shyamalan plot twist.
It's like Ocean's 11.
Yes.
So everyone actually, they all take off their helmets and everyone is bits and Irene.
What was I going to say? Yes, you
like a real
do-
children of
you
the
do
corn
get that.
moment. Just everyone
You
in the
want-
space station looks around like a purple Twi'lek and a robot.
It's like I'm contemplating giving you a companion or not right now.
Him?
Ah,
Him?
we do have bones.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
get
but
another one.
I kind of like made him really sort of like overstated for you guys.
Okay.
It would no,
It would-
no, I'm
it
not
would
going to give you a
balance.
companion.
We've got other places to go. We
He
can
would
always
be,
pick up someone else.
He'd
He'd be more like a
he's a bit
he'd be more like a contact.
he's a bit broken. I've
Okay.
given you his PDF document.
You
Yes,
have.
so it happens to that, and you now know about them, like, and you didn't find any information about what they are. You just noticed that it was in a folder called Inquisitorial, and they're known as the 13th Brother, this Zabrak. All
Okay.
you got really was their name, Kabruk.
Yes. Well, we
You
have.
don't really know any location on where he would be. Like Alexio does sort of like he's from what you found out from like that data from the data there is like, huh. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking they might have been someone else, but It's like because he didn't know about the ship. He was thinking about just some other like Zabrak bounty hunter.
But we
he
knew
was
some
talking-
information that he did not, and that was the ship.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
we
We
have.
actually knew more about this guy than he did.
Yeah,
yeah.
and now we know even more.
To be fair, like we wouldn't have been able to
all
get
your-
this
you
information
get your
without him.
outfits back. You do have to give back the technician uniforms.
Which we do.
They get taken back to the dry cleaners, which you see in the montage. You see sort of like bits sort of skipping, holding a credit chip, skipping around the ship. No.
Bits, is that the
what do you guys
Being the
want
robot.
to do? What do you guys want to do? Like, he thanks you for. He thanks. Alexio thanks you for your help, and he's like, he admits he's like he didn't know that that was the bounty hunter you were specifically talking about, like the person you were trying to find.
Mhm.
But it's like, well, like, and he tells you just about this other Zaprak bounty hunter, which does moonlight as has sort of like done some assassin jobs before, but not really to the level that you thought.
Okay.
His name is Keith. He plays guitar.
I mean, I just basically say to him,
He's
you
like,
know,
look,
you got
is there any other
He only plays
information
bass.
that you
He's
want?
not that good.
I could give you other information.
I mean, you got what you
Plays
wanted.
bass for a punk
I got
band.
what I wanted. You know.
How about we say
got extra,
if we're in the
really.
if we're in the Coruscant area again, just you owe us a favor.
Yeah.
Just
If
we'll
we're
call
ever
them.
if we're ever back here again, you owe us. You owe us.
He's like, I'm not too happy with that.
Because he likes to do that to other people, not have people do it to him.
Don't really like to be owing favors.
Okay, how about this?
He looks
you
apprehensive about that.
If you find, can you do some digging on the background and send us some information if you find it about this guy, or anything about what the hell an Inquisitor actually is?
Yeah, I can also dig into other stuff. Is there anything else you need to know about?
John, anything?
Has Bits told anyone about Vox Binary?
I have not told
No.
anyone. Nope.
We just know that Bits occasionally speaks to droids in binary, but I just assume that's Bits chatting with droids in his own language.
I want to point out. So you didn't find this because you wouldn't have paid attention to it, but just so you know, Charlie, if you explored the data bank, you would have found something that they'd have had information on Vox Binary.
Yeah, I figured they probably would, but
Yeah.
to be honest, it's such a like big organization that even if we wiped it off, they'd notice.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he's like, is there any other information that you possibly could do with being dug up?
John, what about your? I'm going to just take John aside. John, what about your cousin? You don't know anything about where he is at the
Oh,
moment.
he froze
Maybe
out
get some
there.
info on him.
Oh, Discord's not responding.
Oh, Ben's having issues.
I think that's
That's
your
all good.
end,
I can
Ben.
hear
That's your end, Ben.
Yeah, I can see everyone else is normal.
Oh, everyone just jumped. Yeah, everyone else seems okay. You were
we're
kind of frozen
slowly
for a
getting
second, but then you'll snap back to reality.
Ben has frozen
goes Gravity?
completely. For me.
Can you
Ben's
edit it so that he
frozen
fades?
in
Like
time.
he fades and like turns like shiny blue, so he can
mean-
become literal GM Force Ghost.
Family might would be beneficial to see what the Empire have on my own family.
I mean, if it's some dirt or something, perhaps you could use it against them. Maybe get them off your back,
Yeah. Maybe.
or at the very least, you might be able to figure out where they are.
Yeah. While Ben tries to reset.
Yeah. And Bits, what about you? Is there anything you want to know?
Do you wanna know?
I feel like I'll probably send him.
There we go.
Welcome back.
Hey, Ben's back.
Yeah, so
Hang on.
As
Ben's
of-
camera
as
you were
has
saying-
not fully loaded back in yet. There we go.
All right.
You're in.
The Force Ghost has returned, and he's ghostier than ever.
yes, so what were you saying?
So
Take John Luke to one side.
We're just discussing whether or not he should look into his cousin.
or my family in general to see if the
Oh, what do you
Empire
think?
has any dirt on them. Like,
What do you think, John? Do you think it's worth it?
I mean, as much as they're my family, I don't like them, so it might be.
Yes.
Idea. Could be a good thing.
All right.
These are like, if you do ask him, he's like, that's child's play. I can do that. I'm sure I can dig up some information. What should I send the data to? Yes.
I give him a frequency that will send to the ship.
Okay.
P1N15. No, P3M15, isn't it?
That's the transponder log.
Yeah, that's just your license plate number, basically.
I'm basically giving him an IP address just to
Yeah.
send it to.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, it can be
Pretty
done.
much.
Sure, cool thing. I can do that.
69.420.
I guess this transaction has concluded. He offers his hand out to shake as you guys stand at the bottom of your the bottom ramp of your ship, the on ramp.
I shake.
He offers to shake all of your hands.
I shake his hand.
Cool.
Using the force? No.
I use the force to move his hand up and down from a slight distance.
I then T-pose and fly into the sky.
Oh god. Yeah, so you'll shake his hands. He starts walking off, and it's getting well, it was sort of about midday-ish when you landed, so it's getting a bit later on in the day. So you guys board your ship.
Mhm.
Your 450 credits. You have a credit chip with 450 credits. You did transfer the specific amount that you needed to send to the huts onto one credit chip.
That's gone. Which
Okay.
means I can remove
What
that
do you
fucking
want
Yeah, so
additional
Bits, seeing as
obligation.
you picked up the money. Yeah, Bits, seeing as you picked up the money, I'll let you add it to your credit total because you're the one that's got the credit chip at the moment. Just so we can make sure, like, we know who's got the money.
No, he's just skipping around with it, just having.
I think Irene would be the most sensible one to have it. Because you know me,
No.
I'll spend it on ship upgrades and whatever else.
I mean, I kind of feel a little bad about stealing a dead kid's
You could
money. but at the
probably
same
buy a
time,
better ship.
We could get a new ship.
would John Luke be
Probably
happy
buy
with
a
that?
better
Though?
ship.
Yes.
How much was left over after we sent the money to the
About
huts?
400,000.
400,000.
Yeah.
Got enough to get a
Well, hang on.
decent
Is
ship.
there? I was going to say, is there interest on the loan though from the huts?
No. We've only been away
Is
for about a week or so.
Yeah, and also we did a job for them, didn't we?
Yeah, we did a job
the
for
time.
them, and we've only been away for about 2-ish weeks.
Yeah. So
That's
normally
true.
they're not so much interest as occasionally asking you to do jobs. And
How much is a Star Destroyer?
so I've got a credit chip on me that's got 400,000 credits on it.
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Holy crap.
Bits is going to buy so
Right.
much lube.
So oil everywhere. So dancing like a rich Texan in the
Gotta
desert.
be pure.
A Star Destroyer costs 150 million. An Imperial 1-star destroyer.
Oh,
To be fair,
we can't
we're
get-
actually a decent amount of the way there.
We
We're
are.
like nearly a third of the way there. Towards
I like the
buying
idea
a
of
Star
going
Destroyer.
full-
Yeah, but the thing is-
150
insane.
mil. So what? So yeah. So
Oh, 150
You try-
million. Oh, okay.
I like the
You
idea of a
trans-
book going, boo,
you
we
send
can't afford
across
an
the,
Imperial transport."
yeah,
The
you
50
guys want to
persons.
just be looking at like light or medium freighters.
Oh,
Probably
I-
light freighters actually.
I will perchance and look into the stats of these
But
ships.
we got so many upgrades for this ship, like the one gun. And that's
Yeah, but
it.
we could get
I would-
better.
I would argue that you could probably move some across.
There you go.
Yeah, to be fair. I mean, I really won't complain.
We'll part
Like,
You've only
exchange
really got-
and give the
You've only got smuggling compartments and thingy. Anyway, what are you guys? So you guys are just sitting on the ship discussing things like, what do we do with 400,000
a
credits?
new ship,
honestly, I don't know.
a new ship.
The
That's-
smash
that's
cuts
more
to
money.
like bits being entirely made of gold.
It's like Brighton. It's Brighton TV.
Like, it's in like a dream bubble.
Yeah.
You will call me
It's raining diamonds.
BL1NC.
He'll
He
be
shoots
known
diamonds
as
out of a grenade launcher.
he'll be
Yeah.
known as
Diamond grenades.
BALL3R. He'd be known as BA113R.
I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
I have a proposition.
What's your proposition, John?
This ship is falling apart.
That's not a
As
proposition.
he
That's
says,
a fact.
as he says that, a panel
Falls
falls
off
like behind him, like a panel on a grating, just falls off.
And sparks just come out of that.
Can I use the force to levitate the panel back up onto the ceiling and try and shimmy it in? I just sort of go, yeah, but yeah, I see your point.
we may have to endeavour into a new ship.
Okay.
I've had this ship for a few years now. You
The
know,
hyperdrive does keep being broken and stuff.
exactly.
On
The
this one,
hyperdrive
so-
keeps fritzing out. I mean, the last time it was actually sabotaged.
Exploding.
But
Yeah, I was going to say the last time was technically a firebomb, so
In fact, both times technically it was sabotaged.
I mean,
It's been sabotaged twice now. It's got bad luck.
I think we need to
this
invest in a
hyperdrive.
better security system on a new ship.
I think we
Yeah.
just need to
If we
invest
do
in
get new one.
everything on the new ship.
like
to be
like a
honest.
disintegrator beam for anyone who's not authorized walking anywhere near the friggin' hyperdrive.
Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, no disintegrations.
So as you guys are sort of discussing that, and like John, like you know, probably a good place to get a new ship from.
Yeah, I know a shipyard or two.
Is it-
I'm gonna work out where it is.
Let's get ready to plot an astrogation course because we're going to be taking off.
You are.
Yes.
Does anyone have any wound?
Most places.
Is anyone below their wound threshold?
No, I'm good. I've taken
Well, actually,
nothing.
John, are you below your wound threshold?
I've taken nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm currently very
I
healthy.
don't. Pretty sure it doesn't work. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. So
I'd say. Did Reese just freeze out?
Yeah.
Look at his face. It's adorable. So.
Oh my god, the leg.
The leg is real. I think.
Oh my god, his face isn't moving.
I think Reese might be lagging out a little.
Yeah.
He's back.
He's back.
Nice.
I'd
really hope
say,
that's
I'm gonna say that. I was about to say Corellia, but Corellia is actually really that's just an Imperial shipyard.
I'm surprised no one had Irene's magical healing. Oh, it's frozen again. Hmm.
It looks
You're
like
from
he's
Portugal.
about to take a passport photo.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's gone.
say. Oh,
Lost him.
so I'm gonna say that
There he is.
you know that there is a.
There we go.
Let me check this place.
He's now
I'm-
sideways.
Hang on, 1 second.
There we go.
There you go.
Flipped it. Bopped it.
Right,
Twisted.
where are we gonna go
Damn it.
then? Give me a lovely location.
Not that place because that's mostly agriculture.
Let's buy a barn with a rocket on the end.
Yay!
Not there. 'Cause that doesn't make sense.
While we're sitting around, does anyone have any?
Sake.
Does anyone have any questions about what happened after the boxing match?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably discussing that and everything as well. Check Bruce.
Yeah. So, someone, please ask a question. Ask Irene a question.
I mean, I wouldn't even know what to ask. Like, apart from the fuck happened. Have you learned Force Heal or something? That's out of character. But
Out of character.
out of character. What the fuck was that? But in character.
Out of character.
The fuck was that?
In character. I don't really know. I saw like everything flashed before me, and then I saw my sister again, and she put like her hand to my head, and everything started to feel better, like, and it's like everything closed, and I didn't say this while we were in the data center because I didn't want anyone to panic while we were in the mission. Also, there's a lot of prying ears. But I can do it again. Like it's not as strong. I don't know why it was so strong in the first place, but it's like I can close wounds,
You can
like
heal
using the
people.
force. Kind of. It's not very strong, but it's there.
But your sister did it in your state.
She can't have. She's
I mean,
not here.
it would understand why you may have these abilities,
It doesn't make sense. She never had anything like this.
but she could have been hiding it.
No, she never hid anything from me. We were close.
Yeah, but maybe
I-
this was one of those things that she was scared of.
No, I refuse to believe that. She would have told me. She told me anything, even things that scared her. Like, and I was the same. Like, growing up, she was my rock. Like, honestly, like we would don't mind telling you all this, but family's pretty disconnected. They're wealthy, well-to-do. They don't really have time for family. But my sister always had time for me, and she looked after me, and she pushed me to do things that I didn't think I could do. Like when I moved out, when I started fixing vending machines, even when I became a bounty hunter, she was supportive. Like she used to come see me every week, and I just don't understand why someone would want to do it. And if it has anything to do with this force, it doesn't make any sense. I can't think what kind of spiteful, disgusting person who wants to hurt someone so kind and as pure as her. Like, there was not a bad bone in her body. If anything, it used to make up for all the mistakes I ever made. Like my Kira. She was never too impressed with that.
We all make mistakes. I mean, come on, look at me.
You're beating yourself up too much, John. You're not as bad.
No.
You're not that bad.
Trust me. I
You
shot 2 of my family members in solo ship.
I mean, you did what you had to survive. I mean,
But
look at all the good that's come out of you
But so
being
did
around.
you. You had to do what you had to do to survive. You know?
Meanwhile, Bits is doing the awkward looking left, looking right.
You're
It's
doing-
like
you're
flashback to
doing
war
it-
crimes.
You're doing like a tennis fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like looking back at you to like comparing like the horrible things you've done in your past, and it's like replaying what happened during the Clone Wars in his head. It's like I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean,
Just remembering the Wookiee genocide. Right?
Yeah.
all we need to worry about now is what we do moving forward.
And off the back of that, that's when Bits finally decides to chime in and says, "Since we're being honest and moving forward, there's something I need to tell you both.
Go ahead, but
What's up?
You know the droids that we saw just before we arrived at Coruscant?
yes.
The ones in the station, yeah.
I gave them some transponder codes to link them up with another similar type facility.
Writing furiously, writing. Notes.
So- What you're
I suggest we head there now, as soon as we can.
hang on, what you're telling us is you've linked them to another base
There was another base?
with droids. More droids.
There are several bases. He pulls out like an encrypted data stick and puts it into his data pad and just shows like a galactic map with all these like points lit up.
Oh Christ, there's a
Is that-
few.
All of these are bases, like the one we found, like droid manufacturing facilities.
Not specifically. They are all safe havens for droids
the-
such as myself.
The
Full
nearest
battle droid.
one.
Oh, so what you're
Not
telling
specifically.
what you're telling us
Droids
is-
who want to be free, to be people.
So there's more like
Okay.
you.
The nearest
sorry
one
I lied.
on the nearest one on the
Okay.
map to you guys is. Do I?
Is this the shipyard or the Vox
Uh,
Binary base?
This is the shipyard.
Okay.
The nearest one, both of them that you know of. So the nearest shipyard you know of that you could probably get a decent ship from is on Alderaan.
Oh, so where we've come from?
Alderaan.
No.
We've been to Alderaan.
No, you haven't.
Have we?
Oh, that was
Okay.
Old Mantel we were nearby.
No, we got nearly fucked at
Gambit.
No, we got fucked at Alderaan. That's where Bits nearly died in the elevator shaft.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. We went
No,
to
that
Alderaan
was,
6.
that was an orbital. That was an orbital station.
No, we went to Alderaan 6. I distinctly remember because I went on the galaxy map and picked it out. It was along
Hang
the
on,
route.
I will have written it in the notes.
I swear, it was Alderaan 6.
I don't remember it being Alderaan.
It was definitely.
It had a
Alderaan
similar
6.
name. It was Atlantean.
That was it, Atlantean. 6.
Atlantean.
You know that's there.
Sorry.
And one of the
I've lost my
one
page.
of the
Oh dear.
one of the stations you notice is between the Alderaan system and the Katada system.
Well,
Vox Binary, yeah?
that's the
Yes.
Vox binary station.
Yeah.
So my space yard is at Alderaan, and your binary base is between Alderaan
It's just a
and
bit
another
further on
system.
that.
Yeah.
So I mean, guys, if we're looking at
About a day after. It's
if we're
about
looking-
a day after.
if we're looking at upgrading this ship,
Hyperdrive.
the closest place we can get to is Alderaan.
I mean, if we can get a new ship there, and then we can head straight to this. What did you call it? Bits? Vox something?
We call ourselves Vox Binary.
Vox binary. Well, we can go to the safe house and we can make sure your droid friends have linked up together.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone's safe. Thanks for telling us, Bits.
I had to be sure. It wasn't exactly just my secret to tell.
Yeah, no, understood.
I get that.
Well, we're glad you trust us so much.
Yes.
I can safely say that you've saved my life enough times that if I didn't trust you by now, it would be illogical.
Yes.
Can't argue with that.
That is very logical.
I really didn't think I'd be here when I signed up for passage on a freaking small freighter to Tatooine.
I mean,
Make me an astrogation check
I will make you an
if that's what you're going to do.
Yes, I will. Any difficulty?
Just one purple, like always. You know it's only going to take probably 3 days to get there.
Was this not updated properly?
My headset's again low.
Gotta go low.
4 success, 1 advantage.
Cool. You plot a course to Alderaan.
Nice.
and
I'll make-
the camera zooms out as you see the ship taking off, exiting the atmosphere, and then as soon as you see it getting smaller and smaller, and then as soon as it exits the atmosphere, you see it just jump to hyperspace.
Nice.
Like
Correct.
the camera, before it jumps to hyperspace, the camera itself cuts to in front of, the front of it. You can see you piloting.
No, I'm,
the,
not, I'm,
the
not really
ship.
I'm not really piloting. I got my feet up on the cockpit
Bits-
after I fucking
bits
dived in.
No, you're not thingied yet. You're not hyperspace yet.
No.
So as you exit the atmosphere, it cuts to sort of the front side of the ship. It does like that. But this is the camera, and that's the ship.
Ship camera.
See you in there in the cockpit. You can see Bits and Irene sort of standing behind you as you just sort of lean back and just pull a lever as the ship just sort of into the camera.
We zoom into the camera and we just pull
You
faces.
zoom into the camera, like the camera zooms into the cockpit as you just sort of disappear, goes black, credits roll.
Yes. The perfect ending.
Oh yes.
Oh no, I wasn't pulling a silly face from the camera.
Just going
Everyone
like,
make a
literally,
pose.
the camera it just zooms in and we're just going like this.
It's like when you're going down a log flume.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone make a face. Everyone make a face.
But no, we're going into hyperspace.
Oh,
Perfect.
Where's-
Oh, what a great session. Oh man.
that was
did.
amazing. It
You
was
did
so
good.
tense.
You
That was good.
avoided combat by getting successful stealth rolls,
We
which is
did.
what stealth rolls are for.
Yes.
And I was like, I was so sure. It's like, oh, we've got the stealth suits now and stuff. Like, we're gonna be ready for this. Like, yeah, you won't have that.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, we got stripped of them immediately.
I stripped you to bare bones.
You
for that.
did.
Yeah.
You really did.
Except for Bits. Bits was the only one to keep it because he's a droid.
I was really sad.
Yeah.
I never got
he
to
could get away with it.
I
I
never
mean, I
got to
had my
speak to
equipment, but I
anyone.
couldn't use any of my good stuff because the second I did, the whole empire would have been like converge.
Yeah, you had to.
I would
sneak.
have had every single
Like-
Inquisitor on Coruscant on my ass.
All right.
Which-
Well,
It'd be a question of
Could've
if
been-
one kills you, it'd be a question of which one gets there first.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you could have had Vader straight on you.
Vader,
I
yeah,
could've.
Vader could have
Oh
appeared.
yeah, I forgot about that. He's got a house there.
Yeah,
He
he
does,
might well.
he's
If
got a
he's on
fucking
planet, you're
castle.
screwed.
Yes.
I mean, not to reference Jedi Fallen Order again, but like, I mean, if Cal barely held up against Vader, like,
Imagine
there's
you.
no way I'm surviving.
Yeah. Fuck
I'm dead in the
that.
first turn.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Well, thank you
as
everyone
always.
for watching.
yes. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. We hope you're
thank you.
enjoying the story and the various shenanigans that the characters
A
getting
lot of
into.
shenanigans that we get up to.
Next episode is a shopping episode.
Yeah, pretty much is.
Shopping.
We're going to
Yeah, it's more
IKEA.
of a
We're going to
binary
Space
sort of thing.
IKEA.
We're going to Space Mart.
Space Mart.
You're literally going to get a ship.
We're getting a new
I
ship.
can't
Anyway,
wait to, I
thank
can't
you,
wait to
everyone.
get a fruit affair.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
And goodbye.
Take care.
See you later.
Goodbye. Now.
Bye.